Okay. Dark love. I hate it.
Y'all ready? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the New York born, Las Vegas made, always getting paid, with the Usain Bolt fast, the one to beat, but good luck with that. The man who never sleeps, and neither does his podcast. The notorious, the glorious, can do everything except Boris. Has the funniest jokes. Is always woke. The podcast GOAT. The man with the plan, aka your host, Killer Cam. Now kick back in your seat, and we welcome you to the podcast that never sleeps, Killer Cam, and witness greatness.
Going live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast that never sleeps. I'm your host, Killer Cam, aka Cameron, aka Chiboy. And today we have, of course, as always, the amazing, the incorrigible Mr. Jared, ladies and gentlemen.
It's my hot guy.
Nice.
It's my hot guy, not hot guy.
Weird.
Hot guy, unlicensed.
That's your hot guy impression.
No, hawk guy.
Yeah.
Hawk guy. Hawk guy.
But we know you're attracted to Jeremy Renner, right?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with hot guy?
He's hot guy's a hot guy to you.
Is hot guy a hot guy?
Does he?
No.
No, Hawkeye? Nah. Of the cast.
I mean, you got Evans, you got a Hemsworth, you got a Downey Jr.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, there's too many.
There's too many.
Yeah.
He's why don't you turn this light on?
I always thought that if I was gonna play any of the character, I would want to play Iron Man, but they'd make me play Thor.
You're so stupid. I could see you at best being maybe a. Fuck, let me take my glass. Maybe a Bruce Banner or something.
At best. No,
Yeah.
I'm okay. Ant-Man would be like minimum.
No, Ant-Man at best for you for sure.
Ant-Man's a good one. Yeah, I think I could pass for an Ant-Man. I am more Stark-esque, so they would obviously cast me as Thor.
Nope.
Because of these.
Nothing happened.
I know.
You flexing nothing.
There we
was
go.
like, hey.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's like the cartoon where it goes
They went
down.
down, yeah. But that would be a superpower in itself.
So, what have you been up to, Jared? How was your week?
Let's see. What did I do this week?
Not specifically what you did, but how you feel. How you feeling?
Oh, I'll say good.
Overall tone, but it's
It
not.
wasn't great.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Okay.
But I'm going to say good.
Okay. The beautiful, the amazing, gorgeous princess. How are you?
I'm great.
And you're back.
That's good.
I'm back.
Finally.
Yay.
Jesus.
Yeah, we needed you.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. God.
Good thing we saved today's topic for you, though.
I'm
Yes, we
so
did.
stoked.
Me too.
And I'm so grateful and appreciative about that.
Oh, yeah. You
Jared had
showed up
nothing
with
to do with
8 moon books.
Literally.
Yeah, exciting.
4 moon books, 3 decks. Moon decks.
Moon decks of
Decks.
tarot cards.
Tarot. Oracle. Tarot.
Isn't tarot what they put in the boba tea? No?
No, that's
You're probably
taro.
close.
Taro.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Whatever the fuck that
Missing
is.
a T.
Whatever.
So
I was hoping I
how-
could read my
Yes.
fortune.
How are you?
Oh my God! Well, that's amazing. Thanks for asking. I actually
tell
had
us.
a really great week. Very
Oh, is this why
productive.
you asked us so you could tell us about yours?
No, I didn't expect it to go off on mine.
I don't believe him. Go ahead.
Well, when you're done, I'll go back to mine.
Well, see you. Okay, so
Go for it.
I had a good week. I learned a new song on drums. I was telling you guys about.
Awesome.
So that's cool. And what else? I got pretty far in Jedi Fallen Order. That's something. It's not
Yeah.
nothing.
No,
it's
that's
not nothing.
That's almost like a trip to Lake Winnipesaukee.
Lake Winnipesaukee.
Winnipesaukee.
Wait, what is it called?
Like Winnipesaukee.
The stupidest thing. And what's Darth Nihilus? Is the other?
Darth Nihilus.
Anyway, so he was saying if he had Tourette's, that would be his Tourette.
Oh yeah, we should bring the audience in on that.
He would say Darth Nihilus.
Yeah, it's a Howard Stern reference. They went to.
We're gonna ask you about your week in a second.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, quick
No, go
tangent.
on,
They
go
went.
on.
So yeah, they went to like the Comic-Con and they found some guy who was dressed up
Comic-Con?
as
What
his
are you,
own
100 years
character named. They went to the. I was watching my stories.
Yeah, I was watching my stories.
And,
my stories are coming on at 8. You know I can't miss my stories.
My novelas.
My novellas. Okay, so you're 180. Go on.
So
Hispanic.
they interviewed a guy named Darth who named himself Darth Nihilus. He would.
Fuck yeah, dude.
name's Darth Nihilus.
Yes, dude, that's so dope.
What is?
He gave his own name. He made a nickname for his character.
He made his own character. Yeah,
It's fucking amazing.
Darth Nihilus.
And he's talking through the mask.
Right. I think it's funny.
Oh, that's the tits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And that's it. I thought that if I had Tourette's, it would be Darth Nihilus. That would be fucking great. Everywhere
Yeah.
I go, I would just be like, 2 tickets for Ant-Man, Darth Nihilus. And they'd be like, what? Sorry. Oh, actually, and some popcorn, Darth Nihilus.
Okay, I'm sorry. Popcorn and what?
Darth Nihilus, popcorn, and 2 tickets to the show, Darth Nihilus. It's just absurd. Or we could do like Winnipesaukee in that voice.
Yeah,
every turn.
you have to do the win tickets to Lake Winnipesaukee.
Okay, I go back to your fun week. I didn't
Yeah,
have a
so
good week.
what happened with your week? You did a lot of moon studying, probably.
I did.
Which might have something to do with the
Which is
topic
a
of today's
daily
show.
Thing that I do.
You do it regardless.
I do it regardless.
I
The
love it.
moon is my love.
Your love. Your
We're
life.
sure we're broadcasting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making
We
sure.
can see your beautiful
I was looking at the
face.
chat. I'm used to seeing some chatterboxes.
I know.
Where's my
We'll get there.
chatterbox?
They'll come. They'll come.
They'll
If you
show
call
up.
them, they will come.
If-
I
yeah.
just called them.
Yes.
So the moon.
She called them using the moon. Lake Winnipesaukee.
So a lot of my friends literally see the moon
Okay.
and they're like, "Hey, I thought of you. The moon looks dope tonight."
Oh.
You know, and I literally just had the new moon in Aquarius.
Yes.
Which is my sign. On the 20th was the new moon.
So is that like a day where you can like make a wish or like what happens?
You can manifest. You make wishes.
That's cool.
Wait, when was this?
January 20th.
You
And
missed
nobody told me.
the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
I could have, I could have had my wishes granted, and I missed it.
I know. I
Well,
hate missing wishes.
We will learn more about moon wishes.
Oh, more to come.
Oh, that's
Stay
cool.
tuned.
It was a
Yeah.
seed.
It's
she was
a-
planting
She's
seeds.
planting,
Planting
fucking
seeds for the new moon.
Uh-oh,
And
planting
also,
seeds.
Happy Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
That's a thing that we celebrate. Woo! Happy Lunar New Year.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
if nobody noticed, on Sunday, the stratosphere was like an orange color.
What?
Oh, I
that's
didn't know the
cool.
stratosphere was still here. No, yeah.
The strat.
Stupex Tower?
The strat.
Yeah, they had a different color to celebrate the Lunar New Year.
That's cool.
Because this is a place of many cultures
Yeah.
that come and visit.
So to
a
these
melting
cultures, is
pot.
the Lunar New Year their New Year or
Yes.
an additional New Year?
No,
Oh,
it's
that's
their
their
New
New
They
Year.
don't. Yeah, they don't get to.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
cool.
Where they do the dances with the dragons. and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the Lunar New
So
Year
they
celebration.
get
Oh,
a
we're missing out.
They get a free wish, and we just get to say, "Oh, I'm gonna stop eating chocolate."
Yeah.
That's
it's weak.
bullshit.
Well, you have a choice. I mean, it's,
Oh, yeah, we could celebrate the
You
Lunar
can
New
start-
Year.
I feel like people would know I'm a fraud, right?
Yeah, I look at you and I'm like, there's no way this guy
He
believes
celebrates
this.
Chinese New Year. Yeah.
Fake
And I'm
ass
like, no.
get a
Legit.
Chinese
I'm in.
girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There's a
wow.
loophole.
Yeah.
There's always a loophole.
I'm going to stop there. I don't want to say anything else on that topic.
You don't get to choose. We
No,
keep
but
going.
they're really beautiful, Sam. We'll learn more about them later.
I'm
Yeah.
excited because I know nothing about it. I wanted to learn.
Other than my moon
Stuff.
knowledge stuff, I also
Did you learn any new songs on the drum?
Or charge your
did
crystals?
Not. I did charge my crystals.
Nice.
I did do my meditating and
Good.
my saging. Palo
I charged
Santo. I
my-
do that daily.
My iPod.
I meditate. What kind of meditating do you do?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I do
Stop there.
transcendental.
Stop now. You just
I
made up a
do
word too.
a-
You're doing a
different
lot.
Ones. Like
You do?
I have this lady. Her name's Maylon.
Oh,
I think on
that sounds
YouTube.
like a yogi.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's not her real name, but yeah, that's her name.
She does like samples. She does meditations.
Yep.
This is the woman I saw in the video you sent?
Malon.
The one
No,
like putting
no.
the thing around? Okay.
No,
that's
that's
just like,
Dana.
oh, you know her.
I know her personally.
Oh, wow.
She's actually the owner founder of Rooted Lounge at First Gibson's downtown. That's where I do my moon ceremony.
Oh, that's cool.
So she
How
does,
often are these?
Once
a
or
month.
twice a month.
Oh, dope.
New
Oh,
moon
that's
and
great.
full moon.
I didn't realize there was all this fun stuff going on about the
Always.
moon.
Yeah.
So we'll learn a little bit about it. You sent
Yes.
me some videos that we can show too. Very cool. So if you haven't figured out, guys, today's topic is the moon.
The moon.
M. This is an M for moon. Moon.
It is 444.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Moon. Oh. And
And we got it.
That was
Moon.
yeah.
The moon.
So-
I put my shirt on there. The moon.
Yeah. It's the dopest shirt. It's
It
like
is.
a Captain America shield.
Yeah, describe it to the
/ sun.
listener.
No, show it to the listener. Just pop right in. Boom.
Pop in there.
For people that are just listening, we will describe.
So she's popping in
Oh,
this way. Boom.
sick moon
So
shirt.
it says, live by the sun, love by the moon.
And it's got a Captain America shield in the center.
Basically.
We all see that.
Basically,
And it's got Moon Knight's logo next to
Very
it
s-
on
yeah.
the right.
it's all Marvel.
It's a
looking.
Marvel shirt, I'm pretty sure.
Marvel, I have to say.
Oh
Tell
yeah.
us- tell us.
us and the audience more importantly.
Listen, I'm catching up. I'm getting worthy of wearing my Marvel leggings.
Nice.
Let's go.
I've watched Captain America, Captain Marvel, Iron Man 1
Yes.
and 2.
Yes.
Thor, Hulk, and tonight is Avengers.
What? You're finally to
So
Avengers.
lucky tonight. So you got to watch Hulk then Avengers though, right?
I already watched Hulk. Yes.
Oh,
Hulk,
you
then
already-
Avengers.
Okay,
I
yeah,
watched
yeah.
Hulk
D-
last
and you
night.
know about the after credit scenes, right? To watch after.
yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wait a while and then I watch those.
Nice.
Well, if you're watching on Disney Plus, it lets you
can
like skip
skip.
to it, which is fucking
I
genius.
literally got HBO Max just to watch Hulk
Good.
because it's not on Disney Plus.
Same with a later Spider-Man too. You need it. So
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And I was gonna ask, when do I watch Spider-Man?
So you'll know. So we could tell you, but so real quick, why Hulk isn't on there? It's because it was studio. The studio was Marvel as well, but it was distributed by Universal.
Okay.
So they have
So
the
it's
rights
not
to
on Disney.
distribution.
Right.
And there's a similar thing what he's
Same
talking
with
about
the Spider-Man.
with Sony and Spider-Man. So Sony owns the rights to distribution.
So
for-
Spider-Man, Far From Home, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Spider-Man No Way Home.
Say it out of order, so it's real.
Yeah,
difficult.
that's good. All three of those,
So the
are on a
first
different
one
platform.
Is with
Iron Man.
no.
Spider-Man,
First,
Iron Man.
Spider-Man. The first one is
there's only one Spider-Man in this universe, and it is Tom Holland. So the previous, like the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire and all that, you don't watch any of that.
She knows that, right?
really?
Yeah.
No, I don't
No.
know.
Oh.
Yeah, she's asking which
You know,
Spider-Man.
there
Where
are
does she start?
MCU Spider-Man movies coming up, and the first one's called Spider-Man Homecoming.
Marvel
So which
Cinematic
Spider-Man
Universe.
do I watch?
Only the Tom Holland ones. So Homecoming,
send you a list.
Homecoming,
Yeah,
No Way
send me
Home.
the list.
We'll send you a list in order.
Yeah.
Like because you got to watch.
Oh, forgot you were here.
Yeah, because we got to watch.
This is
Hi
our
Tina,
Marvel
hi
Minute.
Jessica.
This is our
Oh yeah, Marvel Minute.
I know I was gonna say that too, and I'm working on a graphic. For
Now
it
it
too,
counts.
but
Now-
it needs to be dope.
We said Marvel Minute, so it's a segment.
Yeah. But it was funny. I was gonna say that, but I'm like, no, let's because I want to have the graphic first.
But this is important
yeah. But so
to me.
yeah, to
To
everybody.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
And then we can do
in
a big
love with
Marvel
these movies.
episode, right?
Yes.
Is that
Once
what
you
we're
watch
leading?
them all, we'll do a fucking huge Marvel episode. Great
Love
idea.
that.
Great idea. So
Coming.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you when to watch the different Spider-Man because there is times for them and they're really good. The last one is one of my favorite MCU movies. Period.
Oh, all three of them are in the top of the top.
Yes.
echelon.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We are doing a tier list after all this. I guess spoiler alert, a little bit. Once she finishes the Marvel movies, we're gonna do a tier list, and we're gonna say all of our favorite Marvel movies, and we're gonna have arguments why. So we're gonna have all of them, and then we're gonna say, all right, here's what we're doing. Ready? What do you think of Guardians of the Galaxy? And then we'll be like,
Okay.
oh, it's
I'm
God
so
tier.
looking
It's
forward to watching Guardians.
You're
of
gonna
Oh,
love
those
it.
are the best.
And
They're
number
so
2
good.
is so fucking good. Number 3 comes out
a
soon.
glimpse of one time, and I was like, oh my god, what movie
It's
is
so much
that?
fun. It's so much
And I
fun.
saw what's his name?
Peter Quill.
The little
Star-Lord.
tree guy.
Oh, Groot, baby
Groot.
Groot.
Baby Groot,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's my fave already. and
Oh,
I know
he's
nothing
so
about
cool.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jessica hates Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. He's the worst.
He
He is the
worst.
He
With
was
his
good
bitch
in the
cry face.
No Way
Yeah,
Home.
well, oh wait, I guess would that make no context? Right?
Bloopers. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, we can,
So just be aware when we get to that point. Just be aware. There was 2 other people that did play Spider-Man, but not for the MCU.
Right.
They were in different universes.
Copy that.
Yeah.
She's
Noted.
like,
Don't worry,
Lot of
King
info.
will make it all make sense. Quantumania will tie it all back.
Yeah. Once we start introducing multiple timelines,
know.
you'll get it.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Anyway, do you want to get into? So that's the end of the Marvel Minute.
Yeah, that was a good minute.
That was a really good minute. That's why we have drops, so we don't have to clap ourselves.
Yeah.
I do like that Jessica made sure to let everyone know how bad Tobey Maguire is.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's
she
fun.
always. She said
she'll
says her
be here
opinion.
for the Marvel.
Yes.
Hey, don't make promises you can't keep.
Yeah.
Just saying. That's important. That's an important episode. She should be here for that episode.
That'd be fun.
I'm looking
Because
forward to
2
meeting her.
veterans and then 2
yeah.
like sort of newcomers. Jess is more of a vet than
And
Princess.
she
obviously.
has an Avengers dress.
Oh, she doesn't wear it. She's not coming. Period.
Yeah,
and you heard it here.
You gotta wear the Marvel dress.
And
I'll wear
I'll
my fucking Marvel
leggings.
PJs.
I want to
Yeah.
address something. Wear a dress.
I want to
Okay.
address the fact you must wear dress.
Yep. Moving on. Thank you, Marvel Minute.
Marvel Minute, always good. One more drop for Marvel Minute. Okay, so now you want to get into the moon stuff, guys?
I
Don't
would love
moon
to.
Me.
Oh,
She was waiting to pull that one out. She had that
yeah,
one.
that was a good one. Don't moon.
It's very good.
Moony.
We're
So-
about to moon this whole audience. I'm not gonna-
Let,
Good one.
yeah,
I like that.
You made it better. All right, so let's start with Princess's segment. Oh, I'm sorry. No, let's start with Jared's
Yes,
segment.
please.
Yeah.
What is the moon? It's not made of cheese?
What?
Question
I
mark,
love
exclamation
cheese.
point.
Oh well, that just ruined my whole segment. I was under
You
the impression
just spoiled my whole thing.
That was
the
super
moon was cheese.
cheesy.
So the moon. I have a video,
Oh.
but it's about I told you before.
Oh, yes.
So tell me when you want to get there.
You know what? So first, so this week we decided we wanted to talk about the moon.
The moon.
We'll hit a few different topics, but
Yeah.
I've always been fascinated by the moon. I catch myself just sitting there, sometimes just staring at it when I'm walking the dogs or something, and just taking it in. I've always had like this connection I felt with the moon. Like I always felt, I always wanted to see it. I wanted to know what phase it was in. It's just interesting to me. I think it's this big, beautiful glowing ball in the sky at night.
You
It's
love
just
big
something great about
balls.
it, right? I mean, it's everything we could ask for. So, interestingly enough, though, we actually don't know a lot about the moon, and I thought that was fascinating in itself. That we've been there.
Have we?
Yeah, right. Some people don't believe we've even done that. But,
Dun, dun, yeah.
let's say we have, for sake of argument, been to the moon. We've been able to test some things, but we're still not 100% sure how the moon came to be, where it is, and is the moon actually a moon, or is it something else? And if it is, what is that?
What is it if it is something else?
So,
One moon, 2 men, and 1 woman. Deciding, is the moon real? Why are you giving the looks, Jared?
no, that was for fun.
Fuck you.
No, it adds to the ambiance. No,
no
it was
ambiance.
good. I wanted to jump in eventually
Yeah,
and
yeah,
do
you-
one of these too.
Yeah, it's fun.
It would have been cool if he like moonwalked across. Like,
Yeah, we'll set up for that some other time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work would go
Is
into that.
Yeah, is that why you put out the board?
So getting back. Okay, so the moon.
So the
A couple odd things about it. If it's just a moon, as you know, a lot of people believe it is, why is it so large? That's the first question. We are actually the only planet with a moon as large as it is in comparison to the planet it orbits, which is fascinating.
Curious,
It's
yeah.
actually the exact distance away and the exact perfect size to cover the sun, which is also interesting. That exact distance, that exact size.
But isn't that typical for just Earth in general, where the exact amount of distance away from the sun to not be too hot, but we're close enough to be warm, right? To stay
Right,
in life.
yes.
Like it's everything had to work out just so
100%.
to make carbon based or
Right.
oxygen based.
So exactly. And that is one of the, and that's actually leads into one of the theories here, that the moon was actually, it's a fabricated device of some kind that was put there by someone. We don't know who.
Curious.
We do know when, based on ancient civilizations that have written about their experience of a world before the moon. And what I also found interesting about those stories, and there's multiple. There's a few civilizations, and they were very far from each other. That all talk about a time before the moon arrived, and they say the moon arrived about 11,500 years ago. That's during the Younger Dryas period. We've talked about that on the show a little bit before.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me that, again, this period in history comes up. They say that before the moon arrived, the Earth was pretty much a mess. The climate was terrible. When the moon arrived, it caused a cataclysmic event, huge tidal waves, destroying most of the known world and civilizations at that time. And that is the flood myth that all of these civilizations talk about happening about 11,500 years ago. But some of these civilizations believe it's because when the moon showed up. The moon's distance and the size of the moon, being very coincidental.
Yeah.
If someone knew what they were doing and they knew that our planet being the distance it is from the sun,
If it's by design and not
could
not God,
sustain life, then why not throw a little satellite into orbit the perfect distance away and the perfect size to control the tides and to control the weather and to allow for more life to grow and bloom?
Yeah. So you're positing that an ancient civilization created the moon and put it there, possibly?
No, they were witness to it happening. It was some other...
So that an alien civilization
right, that's the
put
other
the
theory.
moon there.
Right. So for me, yep.
So I heard the moon was hollow. This is true?
This is true. It's actually proven that the Earth is, or that the moon is hollow. And that's what's interesting is people think the moon came from the Earth, that it was, that broke off from the Earth and went into orbit, or two bodies collided. But the makeup of the Earth and the makeup of the moon are very different, and almost completely different. Even the elements found on the moon are very rare elements to find on Earth.
Like even the texture of the moon. That sand, I forget what they call, but they can replicate it on Earth, but it's not like an occurring thing in nature.
So if the moon came of Earth, it wouldn't be completely different. It would be all the same materials.
It wouldn't have different makeup.
Right.
Yeah.
Another strange thing is all of the craters on the moon are the same depth. That's
Really?
interesting.
That's super strange.
Yeah. So that means something underneath the crust of the moon, there's something dense enough to prevent meteors and asteroids getting any further than they already do, which also adds to that it could be a fabricated device of some kind. Sure. There's also lights seen on the moon. You can see little lights flashing, clouds of moisture that are miles wide that appear and disappear just as,
weird.
So there's some crazy stuff.
Just to interrupt you real quick.
No, go for it.
With respect.
It's a conversation.
I heard or I seen a video. It was probably 2 years ago. I couldn't find it. I really tried to find it. That there's theory that the moon is somewhat like a storage.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard
Like
that.
a storage for like the plants and all living
Porn.
things here.
Yeah, no,
That's cool. I like that.
So I mean, is that why it would be hollow? Is that why we see the lights? And also, I want to. So if this our moon is like this, what are the moons like for the other planets?
Right.
You know how the other planets have different moons?
Yep.
Is it the same thing, or are we ever going to explore the moons further of the other planets?
So
our moon.
That's a good question. So I didn't dive into the makeup of other moons in the solar system. Maybe I should have.
That could be part 2.
You're right, but the
Moon part 2.
But I did see in just watching, some videos and doing some online research that the size of the moon in relationship to Earth is absurd, and that it's very large. Which again,
so it's bigger than Earth.
no, it's just bigger than most other planets' moons. Usually moons are way smaller. It's almost big enough to be considered a planet.
Yeah.
The moon, and it's caught in our orbit. I thought the hollow moon thing is pretty good, and you said you have a clip that we can watch about that.
Yeah.
And I can dive more into it unless the clip explains it. Go ahead.
Sure. So let's clip it up, baby.
After the astronauts had safely left the moon's surface, they intentionally sent their ascent stage module, which they no longer needed, crashing into the moon.
When Apollo 12 sent its lunar module ascent stage hurtling into the moon, it hit,
Yeah.
and the scientists on Earth saw the seismic data. But it didn't do what anyone was expecting.
weird.
Yeah.
This is super interesting.
Yeah, check it
The
out.
signal seemed to be going back and forth
Reverberating.
inside the moon, almost like it was a bell that was ringing.
Yeah.
Fucking what?
And it went on for an hour. And no
Wow.
one has been able to understand
That's pretty
why.
cool.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
The moon.
So if the bones of the so basically what they're trying to say here is that the moon has hollow cavities inside of it, almost like rooms. If it was a spaceship that could be manned and flown into orbit of a planet to start to generate life or to help life on a planet grow, that's a great way to do it.
So
Have a
maybe
big
it is a
space station.
storage.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a big base station.
Wouldn't that be like
A trip.
A trip.
Yeah.
crazy.
I've heard the scientific
Almost
community.
unbelievable, but
Like what?
now almost unbelievable, but
Right.
now a little bit believable.
And knowing it's hollow,
Yeah.
like definitively that, yeah.
The more you learn about the moon, the less you know what it is.
Yeah.
I heard
So true.
there is more evidence to prove that the moon is not an actual moon, more than there is to prove that it is, because of how unusual it is.
So two questions, one off topic, or both off topic, I guess.
Oh, okay.
One, how big is, compared to Pluto, how big is our moon? Do we know? Does anybody know that?
We could probably find that out
I
pretty
can-
Yeah,
quick.
Princess
Yeah.
can look that up.
Let me
And the
look that
second
up.
thing, just a question for you guys. So you know, there's for Earth, there's the crust, there's the mantle, there's the core, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess how far we've gotten as far as the layers. Of
Like how
Earth
many
are concerned.
miles down we've dug?
Like to what, whatever you'd call those.
Yeah.
To what layer?
Okay.
We've gotten.
Oh, to what layer?
The underground layer.
I'm sure we've gotten into the mantle.
Okay.
There's no way we've gone to the core because it's such a mystery. People still don't even know what's at the center of the earth. That's one of the big mysteries we live with.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Princess, what do you think, real quick, about how far we've gotten? So crust, mantle, core. There's one around the core. I forget what it's called, but how far do you think we've gotten?
the prophylactic.
Maybe mantle.
We haven't gotten past the crust.
Damn, yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
maybe
Crazy.
mantle.
And comparatively,
Maybe, yeah.
comparatively, like the crust is so small compared to the mantle.
I know.
Compared to the
It's crazy.
whatever the fuck it's called. around it,
That's
and the core.
unbelievable. I didn't
Isn't
realize
that
we haven't
nuts?
broken the crust.
No.
And that's crazy, right? So we know that our planet doesn't ring like a bell. There's not these open
Yeah.
cavities. So you would think that this moon would be the same.
Yeah, but
it's
most
not.
no, yeah, exactly. But most of what we know about Earth's inner workings are speculative, right? I mean, based on science, but we don't know. We've never drilled down to the fucking mantle.
Right.
It's crazy. Anyway, what were we saying?
So
You looked
it's
that up?
telling me I did, but it's not giving me like the answer I want. But it's saying Pluto is 68% the size of the moon.
Okay, boom.
So
that's the
I
answer.
yeah.
That's a big moon then. Damn.
The moon's huge. Then,
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big moon. It covers the sun. I know it's closer to us than the sun is, but that's still unreal that the moon is big enough to eclipse the sun.
I don't think
and it
they
moves
know
farther away
how
every year.
much bigger their moons are because we haven't been on their moons yet.
No, I'm just saying how much bigger Pluto is compared to our moon.
Oh, okay.
So-
So,
Yeah.
our moon is bigger than Pluto.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I like
That's
that.
a trip.
Fuck Pluto.
Yeah, fuck Pluto.
Pluto.
You fake ass planet.
Yeah, whatever you are.
It's a dwarf
Yeah,
planet.
they
or
thought it was a moon. So,
Everyone say hi to Kat. She's on the
What
chat.
up,
cat. Oh, cool. Yeah, the moon, is fascinating.
Is fascinating.
But yeah, so back to the question, what is the moon? We actually
is
don't know for certain what it is, how it got there. And there's so many coincidences and so many things that had to be exactly perfect.
Yeah.
That it seems more of intentional than just a random occurrence. This planet would have had basic life. But now we can do complex life. Without the moon, no way. Would never have happened. Human beings couldn't have existed in a planet like this without the moon there to regulate a lot of the, a lot of the things on Earth.
Trippy.
Yeah, the environment
It's
itself.
crazy how the moon does regulate a lot of the things on Earth.
Yeah.
And I think the moon has a lot of power, which leads us to our next segment brought to you by Princess. How powerful is the moon in relation to us? Who knows? One team of podcasters will.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Go for it. It's fun.
We'll answer the question, what is the moon?
And why the fuck is it hollow? Okay.
And
very
what
fun.
powers
Okay.
does it possess?
Deep in its mantle, underneath the mantle of the moon lies something so secret and dark that the government has kept it from us for 50 years.
50 years. They just found out 50 years ago.
So I believe we have some
Yeah,
shorts
that's fine.
real
That
quick.
works. Yes, we do have. You want to pop them shorts up?
Pop
Yeah.
them shorts up because they
Right.
can explain it way better than I can.
I doubt
I'm still
that.
learning. Well, give me something to work with.
I got you, fam. All right.
Can't wait. Wow.
Oh,
so,
sorry. Let's restart so we can read it with the audience. Yes.
So neuroscientist Mark Filippi
Felipe.
demonstrates that neurotransmitters that affect our emotions
Wow. It's weird that it's so powerful.
flow intensively during different lunar phases. The new moon. How in the world do you say that? Acetylcholine.
Yeah.
I wanna
Jared's the
pronounce
smart
this
one who
right.
didn't even attempt.
Yeah.
Okay, so we become more sensitive, emotionally receptive, and unstable.
Okay, so
During
that's
the
when
new
there's a
moon.
new moon. Okay, heard. And the new moon is when it's all dark like that?
Yes, when it's a new moon.
When you can't see it,
It's
right?
called the dark moon
Yeah.
because you can't see
Dark
it.
side of the moon.
And that's
Floyd.
interesting too that the moon doesn't spin. It's
No,
That
we
faces
only
the
see
same
one
way.
side of the moon.
that's wacky to me,
That's
right?
so
Yeah,
fucking
it is.
weird.
yeah,
Very
it orbits
crazy.
us.
We've
just
never
facing
seen
us.
the dark side of the moon.
That's creepy, kind of. It just
is
stares as
No,
it
yeah.
spins. Or
So
The
the
fact-
first quarter, serotonin, greater emotional balance, and needs of concentration.
Serotonin.
So once after you like learn about these things and you become more aware, you actually start to notice
You'd be like, oh
your
shit,
ebbs
is
and
it a
flows?
fucking new moon, dude? Because whoop de
During the
whoop.
day.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
good. That's
And
what,
you're like,
oh,
oh,
it's
it
a
is
full
a
moon
fucking
now.
moon.
That's why everyone's
alignment
crazy.
Of the planets, the alignment of the moon, whatever sign it's in, has so much to do.
There's a video sort of saying what you're saying right now.
That's
about
cool.
The full
so
moon.
we can
Everyone's
continue
crazy.
and then we'll talk more about it.
Yes, please. So greater emotional balance. Did we read this one? You did.
First quarter, serotonin, greater emotional balance, and ease of concentration.
Ah.
Oh man.
Okay, so that's
That's good to know.
That is good to know.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay attention to them first quarters.
Full moon, dopamine. We are more motivated and more impulsive.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jessica.
She said, Jared, this short makes sense for me.
I
That's
bet.
so funny.
I bet.
So
Yeah.
last quarter, noradrenaline. More defensive, instinctively protecting ourselves.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh. Strange and curious and
Yeah.
awesome.
So the last quarter is okay, just the
If you
Edge
want
there.
to understand your emotions, look at the moon.
Boom.
Right there. It says so much.
so this is
So-
basically saying the moon regulates our emotions to an
Yes,
extent.
That's exactly
Like,
what it says.
just notice the cycles of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
We also go through cycles,
Yeah.
you know, and wherever, say, what our moon signs are. And I actually pulled up your guys' moon sign.
What? I've always wanted to know that.
I
Very
pulled
cool.
up
Tell
your
me
natal
everything.
charts.
Tell me everything.
So, the ones people look at the most are the sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So
I've
this
heard of
one-
Venus.
Have you?
Yes.
So for Cameron,
Okay. Yeah.
your sun is in Virgo.
I have a son. Damn it.
He's in Virgo.
Okay.
Oh, that's my son's a Virgo
Your
too.
rising is Sagittarius.
So, but I am a Virgo. So my son is in
Yes,
Virgo.
that's your sun sign is what
This is what-
everyone.
Oh,
is
that's
your-
cool.
Yeah, I'm born on September 12th.
And
I didn't know that.
I would like to know if you've noticed, have you felt differently within this last week? Because your moon is in Aquarius,
Yeah.
and we just had a new moon. Did you notice any difference?
You said you had a good week. You seemed upbeat and happy.
Yeah. What does it denote?
It was on the 20th.
What does that denote, though? Does that mean like it's? Is it good feelings?
So
Is it,
the moon in
Yeah.
the signs reveals much about our habits, reactions, and instincts.
Ooh, okay.
I'm reading from Astrology Cafe.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so
Let's
you
go.
I like
It
it.
shows how we express and deal with our emotions, most obvious in our homes or in private when we're feeling comfortable. Our moon sign reveals our innermost needs.
Interesting.
The moon can represent our experience of nurturing. It also shows how we nurture ourselves. It's important to note that the moon signs change every 2 or 2.5 days, and on some days can be one of two signs, in which case an accurate birth time is necessary.
Okay, and you have my birth time. I told you.
And this is how I pulled it up.
Oh, dope. Okay.
That's cool.
Wow.
So
that's
your moon
cool.
sign being, let me
So it's
tell
Aquarius.
me if it sounds like you.
Okay, let's go.
Your moon sign in the sign of Aquarius, you're extremely observant.
Facts.
You're a lifetime student of human nature, loving to analyze why people do what they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
This
much. yeah.
often stems from a detached or even shy personality. I don't know about that
Yeah,
part.
he's the worst. This guy never
Especially
shuts
in
the or
youth.
never talks. He's always
Were you
quiet.
shy as a child?
No. No.
Whether due to character or conditioning, the moon in Aquarius, people often grow up feeling different. Although rather sociable,
Yeah.
they are often loners at heart.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Many have strong egos,
Yeah.
or at least powerful defense mechanisms. And most lunar Aquarians will do their best to be the most unique and unusual person they can be.
Yeah.
Their inner feeling of loneliness, they don't quite fit in, puts them on the outside looking in.
Oh, wow. That's
So there's a whole
crazy.
lot more on that, but I'm gonna leave it on
That's
here. So
really
you can
accurate.
Read it
That's
personally.
really accurate.
Yeah.
And yeah, please. And
I mean, I've only known you a little while, but I think it's pretty
33
damn
years.
accurate.
Yeah. So actually, there was an episode to that last part where you said, you almost feel like you're on the outside looking
Yeah.
in. That I told you about. Yeah, Jessica even said all cameras.
Yeah.
There's this thought that haunts me, and it's sort of like the best way I've been able to describe it is for a moment I'm on the outside looking in of like everybody's of like of consciousness,
Okay.
collective consciousness in general.
Oh, wow.
And it's terrifying.
That is weird.
Yeah, because you realize like how minuscule everything is. There's a whole episode where I went into it for like 20 minutes, but you just realize
This is
how
deep.
it's so fucked up to the point where I do like shut up, stop.
do the
Like I had to
same
fucking
thing,
like get my head out of it because I was losing my mind.
As an air sign, you're also very in your head all the time.
Oh, that's facts. I thought I'm an Earth sign. Virgo's an Earth sign, right?
Oh no, I'm
The
saying-
Aquarius.
Oh, the
moon.
Aquarius
Aquarius.
part. Oh,
Okay,
and that's
so
where my-
and I have Jared's too.
Yeah.
let's go.
I know. I've always wanted to know this stuff.
Yeah.
Your moon is in Leo,
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That's cool.
which is a fire sign.
Yeah.
Sick.
So you're a Leo, and because your original sign is a
Gemini.
Gemini.
Your sun sign is a Gemini.
Yes.
Okay. So with your Leo,
So a Gemini and a Leo, that's a trip.
you are proud, noble, and loving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your heart is enormous.
Yeah.
Depending on other positions in the chart, you may or not be outgoing.
Okay.
In general,
In general.
in general, but with this position of the moon, when you feel comfortable, you do like being the center of attention. That is, you love being in the spotlight.
That's
I
funny.
can
see your
tell.
comments, Jess. Yeah.
In the comfort of your own home and with the family and friends, you thoroughly enjoy entertaining others, and you often take the role of comic or leader.
That's right. That's funny.
Not funny or a leader.
Yeah, this is so wrong.
This is yikes. Embarrassing for you.
That's funny.
That's a trip.
So
yeah.
just that little bit
That's
tells
so
so
weird.
much
Yeah.
about who you are.
Now, do you think that these are just like generalizations that we try to fit ourselves into, or
no,
do you think
because
this is...
would mine work with you at all?
No.
No.
Yeah.
And yours doesn't work with mine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like it.
Right?
Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Jessica said, I don't know where her mind is, lost. She said, that's why you're so strong and loving.
Oh, it's true. All the good stuff.
It's weird she would lie so blatantly.
Well, we're on the show live. I mean, what is she gonna do?
yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an unloving prick
Yeah.
with 2 kids.
yeah. Yeah. No, you are a good father. No, a big heart, tiny penis.
Yeah, it's weird, right? I thought
weird.
like this big of a heart.
Have
It
a
pumped
nice
a lot of blood into the
meaty
penis.
hug. So I want to know yours.
Oh, yes. I totally forgot about mine.
You should have seen her face.
Did she
just now.
do what?
She went, I totally forgot, and like looked to the side. I was
Ah.
oh, little old me.
Yeah,
She's like, anyway, so on December 5th.
Oh wow, that's a whole notebook full of. Wow, she did a lot on hers.
Oh, wow.
It's a spiral
Yeah, I
notebook.
have mine.
I thought that was the one backpack. You have 3 backpacks.
Is that single spaced?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
double wide.
of typing.
that's a lot.
It's going to take me a minute to get my
Oh,
glasses.
it's a scroll. You have a
Yeah,
scroll.
it's a whole scroll. Let me put it
Look
my,
how
my-
big that is. She
Yeah,
can
it
My
hardly
rolled all the way
projector.
down this.
How are you
Oh
gonna
wow,
read
it's
it?
still
It
rolling.
starts over there
That's crazy.
and it comes down. That's incredible.
You could use it as a red carpet even.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's long.
That's so
it's like a runner. Did you type on a runner?
Yeah, I think.
I did
Oh,
it
no,
on
that's
a
written. That's
regular
handwritten.
typewriter.
Oh, it's handwritten. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we can't even
Oh,
get
I
to this
found
today.
it.
I forgot.
Okay,
This
here
is
it is.
the end.
Here we go. Not Uranus. Yeah. Oh, okay. I found it. So, with my moon in Sagittarius.
Nice.
Mine's in Sagittarius.
Okay.
Oh, our father's a Sagittarius.
And what's your son?
Mine's Aquarius.
Okay.
I was like, my son, Carlos or
Carlos?
Diego?
Yeah.
Leo Virgo.
I know.
So,
Hey, Carlos is a Virgo.
Carlos is a Virgo.
I fucking.
He's
I
actually
could
right on the
tell.
cusp, but he's Virgo.
That's funny.
Cusp of Virgo and
Leo.
Leo.
Both my kids are Virgo.
So, fun, just a tangent
Yeah.
real quick.
And
My
I'm a Virgo.
oldest son, Diego, is a Leo. Carlos is a Virgo.
I could tell he's a Virgo.
He's
He's
like
in
a
his
Virgo
head.
Leo,
He's
and
analytical.
my daughter is a Virgo. So I
Okay.
have Leo, Virgo, Virgo.
That's
Very
crazy.
fiery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
So mine,
That's fun though.
Let's hear yours, please.
In the sign of a Sagittarius, you have a simultaneous need for activity. Meeting new people, going out in the world, and travel are all essential to your sense of well-being.
And this is true, you'd say?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure. You love open spaces and in your home a roomy, light, and bright environment. Definitely.
Okay.
There's a bit of teacher in you and definitely a helpful spirit.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
see that.
yeah.
You quickly
That's
forget
facts.
appointments and the like, and some with this moon position are even considered irresponsible.
I wouldn't-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't say irresponsible.
not irresponsible, but very...
Maybe staying up a little too late when you should go. You got work. I've seen that a couple times.
Okay.
just
Okay.
work.
Once or twice a
Ooh,
week.
some rule bending.
However, it is hard to stay angry at a lunar Sagittarian. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys can never be mad at me.
No,
Hello?
you
That's
literally
true.
said that in an episode.
I really
It's so
can't think
true.
of a situation where I'd be like, "Fuck
Fucking
you,
princess, dude. Can you believe her?
That's
Never.
funny.
'Cause I don't put myself in those positions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
smart.
You are extraordinarily cheerful. And
You're extraordinary. It would be great if you said your pronunciation is extraordinary.
Your optimism is catchy.
Facts.
Many people with this position are outdoorsy types. At the very least, you have a great love for changes of scenery and some disdain of regular routine.
Okay.
You also enjoy friendly competition. Yeah.
Oh, that's all you,
All me.
Mrs. Playing pool and shit. Oh yeah,
That's
I'm
so
getting
funny.
so good.
that pool.
Yes.
Oh, good.
You were
should've
you
seen
were
it.
always good.
So but I'm getting way better.
Really?
Like, so Monday, another tangent, I spent my day doing mushrooms and mimosas.
Whoa.
Fucking A.
That sounds wild.
It was an amazing
Yeah.
day. It was like the best day of the year so far.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it on the Lunar New Year when you did it?
It was on Sunday. You're right.
That's cool.
You're absolutely right.
That's a wild
I
way to
had
spend the
best
Lunar
day.
New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be scared to death of something like that. I'd probably be in the corner like hiding.
No, it's my favorite. I
Woo!
love it.
Yeah. But damn, those are good descriptions. That's
Right?
pretty cool.
So, Jared, what time do you think you were born?
I know exactly what time I was born.
And
I sent it to Princess. Do you remember Princess?
1:48 p.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Early afternoon.
Well, there you go.
It's funny, you both were born in the afternoon,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which is insane. All three of my kids
My
were
mom's
born
like, I
at
want a
the
good
crack of
night's
dawn.
sleep. Yeah.
Nope.
My mom's like, I want a good night's sleep. Chase, what up, boy? She's like, I
Yeah.
want a good night's sleep, and then you know what? Then I'll pop a kid out. She's like, I want a good night's sleep. I want a nice breakfast, and then I'll go to the hospital
Well,
and
you
pop a
guys
kid
are
out.
so sweet for actually allowing that.
Yeah.
Mine did not. I was born crack of dawn.
I know, I was gonna
36
kick
hours
out.
later. It was
Jesus.
horrible.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's a yikes.
My daughter was the best, though.
Yeah. That's always the
Easy
case.
peasy.
Right.
That's always the case. So,
So I think we have another short.
we have a few. We have
cool.
a few.
Exciting.
Let's
Damn, so the
learn
moon's
that
powerful.
It is
The moon's a
super
trip.
powerful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's find out how powerful it is.
New moon day. On these days, there are certain changes happening within a human being.
Oh, I trust him,
Most
period.
This man
beings
is
will not
amazing.
notice it.
He's
I trust
obviously
him.
Meditate
I like
sort
it.
of
will become much more.
cult leader.
He could tell me, yeah, he could tell me anything and I'll believe it.
Right, yeah.
Hence the cult leader vibes.
Those who are gentle will become much more gentle. Those who are loving will become much more
Is
loving.
that the Maharishi?
Those who are insane will become much more insane.
Those are-
You will
yeah,
be
to-
very
to your
volatile,
point.
up and down. The whole ocean is rising. So if we have a plan to make use of this volatile nature, if we prepare enough people who have the necessary sadhana, who have necessary focus within themselves, then definitely human consciousness could rise much more easily than other times.
And this was for new moon?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's good to know.
Well, both moons are super powerful. New moon, full moon. So the new moon is when you plant the seeds.
Okay.
You know, because
Literal seeds?
no,
Or
just
like I want to.
manifestation seeds.
Okay,
Right.
got it.
Okay, so hold on, let me get my.
One of your 148
So
books.
yeah, so new moon's like your beginning of the cycle. That's when you would start planning for whatever it is that you want to do, or start manifesting whatever it is that you want out of life. And by the full moon, that's
you
when
don't get
things
it.
have been
That's when
manifested.
you
It doesn't happen.
harvest.
That's when you harvest your manifestations.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's also when you like
Well, I'm gonna
release
test this.
things
Yeah.
that don't.
Well, I
serve you
harvested
anymore.
last night.
Okay. That's really good though.
Was it a new moon last night?
So I think that knowing this, if we tried to live our lives according to the phases of the moon, knowing that on this day through this day, we're going to be good at being motivated and getting shit done. So I'm going to plan this for these days. I'm going to plan this. I'm sure people probably get that
Yeah,
granular
probably. They
with
probably
this.
do.
No, yes.
And it might even work. You
No,
might
yes,
feel
that makes
more
sense. No,
in
yes.
sync with the universe.
Yeah, and once you start doing it and you're more aware of it and how like it makes you feel, like you learn how to work with it.
That's cool.
Because like those days when you wake up and you're just like
Yes.
not having
Yeah.
it.
Nope. Every day is a great day. Yeah,
So
no, yeah,
when you're
we've all
not
been.
having it, like you're like, and you have no idea why.
Yeah.
Usually
It's the fucking moon,
because
dude.
of the moon or where the planets are aligned.
That's cool.
So when you learn how to work with them, it actually helps a lot.
Ready?
Okay.
Quiz time, bitches.
Quiz it.
Jared,
Yo.
name the planets in order. Go.
Venus. No, wait, hold on.
You got this.
Wait, what's the first one?
Come on, buddy. Don't look it up.
I already
Mercury.
did.
Mercury.
Yes.
Venus.
Yes.
Earth.
Yes.
Mars.
Yes.
Saturn.
No.
Okay, hold on. Wait. So Earth, Mars.
Big boy.
Oh, it's Jupiter.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it would be Jupiter, then Saturn,
Yeah.
then
You're there. We laughed
Neptune,
about it.
Pluto.
No, nope, no Pluto at all.
Oh,
So Pluto or Neptune is last.
Saturn,
You're missing the one.
Uranus, and Neptune.
My boy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I just have to remember the names.
Yeah. Well done, sir. Well done. All right. Anyway, we have another short, and we got some more stuff. But what do you want to do, Princess? You want to watch this another short?
Yeah, let's watch another short real quick.
All right. Ooh, new moon.
Yeah, so this tells you also.
Okay.
Waxing crescent moon, first quarter moon. Okay, so this shows us the phases.
This is exactly what you were asking.
Right.
Refine and hone, and then full moon, harvest intentions.
Okay.
Okay.
Introspection.
Yep. Release and let go. I'm trying to read both. It's so tough. Enjoy moon magic.
Neil Armstrong.
So there's actually 8 different phases of the moon.
Oh,
It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And look at
I
Kat.
told you all about
Kat
it.
says celebrities release music based off of the sign the moon is in.
oh,
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Wow, that's
You're
a
trying to
trip.
guess.
The power of the moon. Guys.
Good fact, Kat. Good
Yeah,
job.
if you're trying to guess how a large group of the world's population is going to,
fuck yeah.
react to something,
Yeah.
why not look at something that affects the
do
the
every
overall
little
population?
thing that can help, of course.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
yeah.
I'm thinking we should all pay a little bit more attention to the moon, knowing that it's this powerful.
So you definitely should. Can you show these on the camera?
I sure can. Can you look up what moon we have tonight?
Oh yeah, what do we need to do? Tonight's probably introspection. I can tell.
Ooh, maybe. I can feel that a little bit.
I don't want it.
What moon we're in tonight? I actually should have it in my book.
My book. My
I want like a
book.
good manifest moon. I want or like a big fatty full moon tonight.
Well, a full moon is harvest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Blue
I
Harvest.
see.
The original name of Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah. Well, no, not the working title, the production title.
There you go.
Yeah.
Blue Harvest, which makes no sense and has nothing to
The
do with
moon
anything
is
that
near
happens in the film.
Jupiter, January 20th, so it's near Jupiter. It's like
What is?
the moon.
Okay.
Is closer to Jupiter.
Oh, wow.
But the moon is in Aquarius.
Oh,
That's cool.
okay. So that affects me in some way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What phase?
I feel it.
I believe it's going to.
Murder phase.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
Internet. Right?
it'd be cool. Oh, here, show the books.
Yeah. Give me these
So,
books.
if you want to learn more about the moon,
I think this is this is helpful stuff.
so I highly recommend this.
Yeah.
I've started doing moon ceremonies for about 2.5 years now.
I love the smell of books. I
Oh,
buy
that's a
books
new
just to
one
smell
too.
them.
Yeah,
Nice.
brand new.
2023 Moonology. Boy,
Oh, wow.
cop it while you can.
Yasmin Boland is an amazing moonologist.
Apparently,
That's
you
cool.
got 2 Yasmin books.
Well, I also have her.
Sister of Yasmin Bleeth.
I have her decks
Yeah.
too.
They go first names like the Chinese, I think. Or is that Korea?
No, that's
Kim Jong,
Yeah.
Kim Jong, Kim Jong, right?
well done. You just named 3 different people.
Exactly.
So the Power Wish is also like an amazing. Like I recommend that too. I haven't quite.
What's Kiko?
Kaiko?
Yeah, that's
is
what I said.
The,
Author?
author.
No, it's not because it is. And Mary Kondo quoted
Marie Kondo
Kaiko's method can help
has
people
also
to make their
done
dreams
this, and
reality.
she
Okay.
highly-
So these are moonologists.
Yes.
Yeah, I like this. This is cool.
And these are
This
the
is all new
decks.
stuff. I haven't
When
no
I
I
told you
never
she had a fucking like
By
6
Yasmin Bolt.
backpacks full.
I've never heard any of these things though. I
Yasmin
had no
Bleeth?
idea.
So this one, yeah, they're all guidance through lunar and seasonal energies.
That's
like, This
cool.
stuff really works, and I know some people think I'm crazy.
There's more.
But
This
Jess
is you right
reads
here.
tarot
queen,
cards.
Queen of
does
the
she?
moon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait to meet her.
I know you guys actually have a lot of stuff
yeah.
that you're interested in.
Oh my god, I'm so
in
excited.
common,
We're
yeah.
gonna be soul sisters.
She's really tough to be around though.
No, I don't. No.
She's difficult. No, she's a sweetheart. You'll love her. So that's great.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody. Give Princess a hand.
That was good. Yeah. Thank you. I learned a lot.
I
of new
learned a
stuff.
lot. No
Yeah.
bullshit.
I didn't even
I'm
know what
telling you,
moon
you
sign I
cannot
was.
talk moon without me.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
And we
wouldn't.
won't.
We won't.
Good.
We
Oh,
didn't.
one more segment on the moon though.
Yeah. Oh, do we have another segment?
It's your segment.
One man
One mission to the moon
Wasn't it 3 men?
was
3 men and a baby.
was the moon landing phase.
You're doing the moon landing?
I'm doing the fucking moon landing, boy. Yeah.
I love conspiracies.
Oh no, there's no conspiracy. The answer is yes.
Oh,
so
end of story.
guys, how was your month?
We just
so-
talked about it.
Yeah. So I do. I have. I'm doing. Was the moon landing fake?
Yeah, this is interesting to me. A lot of people still don't think we ever landed on the moon. Before we get into it, let's do a little round robin here. And
Yeah.
who believes we did land on the moon, the initial landing with Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, we saw on TV? Do you believe that that was real?
I am still unsure.
Undecided.
Undecided.
Okay.
Decided.
That's fine.
I-
Oh, go ahead.
No, if you have something to add.
Okay, so there's parts where I'm like, no way, you know, but there's parts also shows and episodes I've seen where they say there was a crew before the Neil Armstrong crew that went up and got like devoured by whatever's up there.
Yeah.
Lies and slander. No. Go on.
And,
she just waited.
and-
Are you done? Fucking.
Are you done
prick?
with your what's the Tourette's thing?
Space Worm. Yeah, Darth Nihilus.
Darth Nihilus.
Are
Good
you
callback.
finished?
Well done.
Yeah.
Good
So-
callback.
So yeah, I'm unsure. So let's see if Cameron can learn me something.
Can persuade you?
And honestly, I've always thought that we did land on the moon. I think maybe some weird stuff happened when they got up there. But I think it's real. There's so much evidence showing that it's not. There's also a lot of debunkers trying to show you how those things aren't really. I don't know. It's pretty convoluted, but just based on everything I've seen, it seems real.
Yeah, real enough. Sure.
Yeah.
So, President John F. Frederick Kennedy said, "Promise, we will go to the moon." There was a race, a space race to
Yeah.
get to the moon.
Jessica doesn't think we went.
I
to
know
the
she
moon.
don't think so.
Yeah.
So there's a space race in 1969, and then in 1969, we supposedly went to the moon. Apollo 11 landed on the moon.
Yeah.
And so here's a little breakdown just of what happened as far as what we've been told. Here's a little breakdown. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Cool, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
in the meantime, Kat thinks she believes it, but she's never done research on it, so maybe this will change her mind.
Yeah. It's actually interesting. One, obviously the status quo, what everybody believes, we saw it on TV, so most people think we did. But once you start diving down this rabbit hole, there is a ton of evidence that really makes this look. And remember, this was a space race, and the CIA, the government, we're talking in the 50s and forward, they were doing a lot of things around the world to change, maybe who was leading a country. It was important, our image and our place in this world as a superpower. And we pretty much would do anything that we needed to keep ourselves at the top. The race and faking the landing to be the first ones there and to demoralize Russia, not only that, to cause them to spend and burn through cash trying to beat us there. That's another great way to collapse a foreign power. And it freaking worked. Whether we really went there or not, this had a lot to do with the Soviet Union collapsing. I don't know if a lot of people really know that. They burned through so much money trying to beat us to the moon that it cost them dearly. So there is a good reason to fake it.
Yeah.
So Jessica said she watched so many things on how it was filmed, the fake landing.
Yeah. Some people think Stanley Kubrick, the guy from
Jesus Christ.
who did that The Shining,
were launched.
they think he might have directed it. I mean, you'll probably get into some of this.
So yeah, they think Stanley Kubrick directed the moon landing.
Neil Armstrong,
it,
Buzz
Cameron.
Aldrin, and Michael Collins were launched on their historic mission by the giant Saturn V rocket.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Ignition sequence.
1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Wow. What a sight to behold.
The rocket, which used enough fuel for a typical family car to drive 9 million miles, had 3 stages. Each was discarded after serving its purpose.
Cool.
The
This is
fragile
the
lunar
trippiest part.
module,
Flips
Eagle,
around.
was garaged safely inside the 3rd stage, which fired Apollo out of Earth orbit.
That is interesting.
Interesting.
I didn't know it did that.
Spacecraft 3 days to reach the moon. Once
3
in
days.
lunar orbit, Eagle separated from the command module.
Capcom, we're go for landing.
Nice.
Houston, you're go for landing.
So Collins was an Eagle.
Only former test pilot Armstrong's skill saved the landing from disaster.
So yeah, they almost crash landed.
No way.
Yeah, and because Neil Armstrong was such a talented test pilot.
Crazy.
Yeah, he was able. So they were about to hit a crater.
Yeah.
Actually, this might even go into it. He was about to hit a giant crater, and they fucking So they were supposed to land in a totally different spot.
Yeah.
And so their landing was sort of not what they planned, which is crazy.
Okay.
So Houston was losing their shit.
Yeah.
Did they
He saw
purposely
they were-
land? Sorry, did they purposely land on the side with the light, or did were they?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they were on the
wanna
lights.
Go on the dark side?
So I don't think we've ever had a person go on the dark side of the moon. I
We've
think
orbited
they
the dark
intentionally
side.
did it on the light side of the moon so you could see it because it was a big thing. Like 65 million people, 100 or like 160 million people
Right,
watching.
for the
Some
first
crazy
time,
amount.
you probably want to go into the light.
You
Yeah.
want
Not
to
the dark
exactly.
side. Okay, makes sense.
And there is something that people are skeptical about. They're like, "Why is this light?" You'll see in a moment.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
show
let's
you in a
get
minute.
into
For a
that.
large
We'll get
crater
into it.
and skimmed across the surface to find a safe spot. Hundreds of millions of people watched him step on the surface and utter his famous first words.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Awesome. What a
Eagle
great
had
line.
2 sections,
Do you
the
think
descent
he
stage and the ascent stage.
practiced
For
that?
blast
Yeah.
off, the descent stage acted as a makeshift
for
launch
sure.
pad.
Because he knew they were
Once
be
back
watching.
in lunar
Yeah.
orbit, Eagle redocked with Columbia and was jettisoned into space before the astronauts headed for home. The return journey took 3 days, and the final moment of serious peril came when Columbia re-entered the Earth's atmosphere at a velocity of 36,000 feet per second, enduring temperatures of up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit US President Richard Nixon was on board the USS Hornet recovery ship to greet the astronauts after they splashed down in the Pacific Ocean 950 miles from Hawaii.
This is the 60s.
From liftoff to splashdown, the
almost
mission lasted
70s,
195 hours, 17 minutes, and 49 seconds.
Yeah, the 70s.
Just 27 seconds longer than NASA had scheduled.
No, 69.
There's 5 reasons
I said almost
why people think the moon landing was...
Oops.
Wow. Just the fact that we, or if we did.
Sheer idea is insane.
The idea is insane.
But it's also, I feel like, within the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, and I think, and it's Apollo 11. So there's multiple times where we tested rockets and we went up, right? And but they're like, this is the one.
Right.
And I think the main thing for me, why I believe that it's all on the up and up, is because just the sheer magnitude of the lie.
Yeah.
How many people would have to be a part of that? So Buzz Aldrin would have to be lying through his teeth. Same with Neil Armstrong.
Right.
Same with Michael Collins.
Yeah.
Same with everybody at Houston.
Yeah, but that was a time where people were good at keeping their mouths shut. And we've seen with all of these FOIA requests and all these things that are coming out now that people in the government were keeping secrets very well for a very long time.
Yeah, but
it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah. What about the Area 51? The what was that? The Black Hawk or the jet that high altitude reconnaissance jet they built out there at Area 51? There was like 2,000 people that worked on that, and no one knew about it until it was finally released to the public. They kept 2,000 people, kept that secret.
Yes, but NASA and Area 51 are two very different places with two very different protocols, right?
Well, how do we know?
Well,
depending on who they
used.
I said, are they though?
Yeah,
I think so.
NASA
yeah.
is part of a lot of cover-ups out. Conspiracy-wise, people believe they're part of a lot of cover-ups.
Like what?
Pictures on the moon, things that there was a technician. It's a small tangent, but I want to go into it because it's cool. There was a guy who worked for the Air Force. I guess he was some sort of engineer with photography. Okay. And during one of these missions, he was called in to help fix this printer that all of the pictures that they were taking from the astronauts were taking were being sent back and they were being printed. Yeah. When he showed up, the guy showed him. He goes, "Can you believe this? They found structures on the moon." And he shows him these pictures. This guy he has been vetted. His background's 100% legit, and he talks about it live publicly at some of these events. But he said that the guy showed him, "Look, there's all of these structures," and he said that he saw towers and literally, buildings,
structures,
huge buildings
on the moon,
and they had pictures of it. And he helped them fix the printer. He went home and he said, "Wow, I can't wait to see this on the news. This changes everything." And it never came. And the pictures that were released, he said, are the pictures he saw, but they were covered over. All of the structures were removed from the original photos.
So, but what do you think? So maybe that's true. And so
same with UFO sightings. They delete them all the time. NASA.
Yeah. So well, so yeah, if you watch, because they have a feed from the space station.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see like an object come into frame, it'll like cut out.
I know, it's weird.
It's trippy.
I watched it too.
Have you heard about
Just for fun sometimes.
the black satellite?
Yeah.
They call it, NASA literally named it space trash.
Yeah. It's like the Black Knight
junk.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was the black satellite.
Maybe just the black. I thought it was a Black Knight for some reason. But yeah, the black satellite that's been there for like thousands of years.
And we just took a high definition quality picture of it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking outrageous.
Oh, really? Does it look like a structure or
it looks like alien
craft?
technology.
Right? It does kind of. Just
Yeah.
the pictures I saw.
But this is high def.
I've never seen high def.
Well, they just took it like
That's cool.
fairly recent. Dude, if you see just the way the light refracts off it and the way just the shape, it's like it's so alien.
Yeah.
It's so alien.
I
It looks
wanna
like
see it.
it looks like some Geiger shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a trip. So anyway, here's what some people think, why people think the moon landing is a bunch of bullshit.
I'm excited. Let's see this.
Was fake. This is a photo taken of the astronauts' boots, yet this is a picture of the footprints on the moon.
Oh.
People wonder how the flag is up when there's actually no wind on the moon. If Neil Armstrong was the first person on the moon, then who could have taken this photo?
So
That part.
That's funny.
So I could debunk these one at a time if you want, or we could
Prove
just let it
it.
go through.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay,
no. Go through the whole thing first, and then if
People
you have
think
like
that
a...
since there's no stars in the sky, the pictures were taken in a studio. And because it is in a shadow yet still lit up bright, people think a studio light is being used.
Ah, interesting.
So light. Yeah, a lot of
Ever
people think
since Neil.
Cool. Yeah, let's do that. So one by one, let's debunk these. Okay. So first one is those boots. So that was like an underlining of the boot.
Oh, that makes
it showed.
sense. I was gonna say I've seen the boots. They do have tread.
They do have tread.
Yeah.
The other one. What's the one right after that?
Wind?
Yeah, the pole that holds up the flag.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just because there is no wind and shit. They have a vertical pole and a horizontal pole on top.
Yeah. So we can see it. You can even see it.
You can see the pole. Yeah. So that's why it's hanging.
Yeah.
Why is there no stars? Because cameras, especially back then, you can only take, just like in movies, you can only do so much distance. So there's almost there's so much light that can get in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I take a picture of you, all the shit behind you is going to be blurred. If I take a picture of behind you, you're going to be blurred. So only so much light is allowed in.
Yeah.
Who took those pictures if he's the first one to land? They knew this was going to be televised.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of cameras all over the rovers, all over the thing they were on. There's cameras everywhere, including
So
handheld.
what was that took the picture then? What do you think it could have been that was on the moon that took that the camera was on? Because they're in the module, right? He's walking out of it.
Yeah.
What else? It was just that dropped, I thought.
Man,
There's
I
got
just
to be
read
some
about
type
it,
of
too.
extension or something.
It was.
that has a camera.
I think it was an actual like even rover thing they put out first. I don't remember, but
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd just be interesting to know.
Yeah. Man, I read up on it too. Anyway, and then the other one. Why can you see him in light
Not
if
the
he's
shadow.
if he's in the shadow? So it's because of a very specific reason. It would only happen on the moon because the moon, like I was saying before, the moon dust, whatever you want to call it, has like light reflecting capabilities.
Yeah, that's why it looks so white and bright in the sky.
Yeah, exactly. It reflects the sun, and that's how we know it's reflective, right?
Yeah.
Or else the moon would be pitch black.
Okay.
If it didn't reflect the sun.
But do any of these prove that it wasn't fake? Because you could still, I mean, it seems like all of those things could also be faked. None of those things prove that it was real, at least.
So, well, it's like any conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
You can have facts, and you can have people say, "Oh, this is this, and this is this," and you can debunk that.
Yeah.
But there's still, well, how do you know?
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
you don't definitively unless
Shoot.
you believe. What's up?
I said like you just did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Are those the only examples of why they think it was? And you said people think Stanley Kubrick. So what is the theory then? What is the most prominent fake moon landing theory?
The most prominent theory is that Stanley Kubrick directed because he was not only innovative for his time, but in general, and he was a big director at the time. So a lot of people think NASA went to Stanley Kubrick, who did The Shining, and they thought that he basically staged it, and he had Neil Armstrong and all them as acting, right?
Okay.
And
they filmed it in
did on a
Burbank, or-
stage. Yeah, they did it on a stage and everything. And
Probably not in Burbank.
yeah, and live from beautiful Burbank.
Right, yeah. Some people think it was Area 51, but I've heard like another theory that it was like a sound stage.
At like
a
Fox Studios,
military.
some people think there's what's up?
Did you come across in your research? So I did see a guy who gave a deathbed confession that he was part of filming the moon landing, and he was vetted and proven to have actually been on high up in the Air Force during the time that this took place.
Yeah. I think it's just a fucking dope thing to say before you die.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, by the way.
Well, he had names and he gave up details. He says where it was, what Air Force base they shot it in, who was a part of everything. He said the president even showed up at some point. Yeah, it is a cool thing
Nixon
to say.
showed up.
But you're talking about a guy who was in the military during the 60s and 70s. These guys are they come from a period of time where these are like strong, stoic, pretty honest people from that time period, right? This is
and then they age 40 years and become fucking senile.
So you completely dismiss him, or did you come by this at all? Or
no, yeah, I heard about it. I dismiss it completely.
Okay.
And entirely. But
yeah, deathbed confessions are, I mean, those are admissible in court. So they are very. I mean, they're taken as fact.
So Felicity
Yeah.
says, show the Buzz Aldrin video where he punches a guy for saying he's a liar.
Oh,
Tell
that's
me you
the
still think
best.
it's fake.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Buzz Aldrin at this happened like 2 years ago.
I remember
Buzz Aldrin in his like 80s punched the dude. I could show that video.
What about the video of all of them after they landed and they get back, the press conference?
The press conference was a little odd.
Why? Yeah, why are they acting like that? They don't act like guys that just did the most amazing thing of all time.
Here's why I thought that too when I watched it. Here's my theory is. Okay. Could I have one too? Princess, thank you. Oh, you got it. She's ahead of the game. So I think that they're just. Yes, they've had some training for photo ops and stuff, some media training, but these are fucking military and No,
but they're not even smiling. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. You just got back from the
3
moon
days
and you live.
It took just once they were in the module, 3 days it took to get to the moon, and they come back and they have to talk to a fucking 1,000 people.
Yeah,
they've been up for like
been to the moon. So you think they were just tired? The whole crew, not one of them had a little energy for a smile. They looked like they just got like reamed, or they just did something horrible.
Let's say it was faked and it was filmed in fucking Burbank.
Okay.
Why? And they have the press conference. Why would they be like that?
Well, some people think it's because of what they found on the moon. So on a different conspiracy,
maybe they found some crazy shit.
Yeah, on a different conspiracy, they say that they did find something up there. There's a ton of people that have come forward saying that there was this other channel that they switched to and said that they were being followed by craft, things like that. But if you watch that video, it doesn't look like somebody who just did the impossible. They look stressed out. They kind of look scared. They're worried about what they're going to say when they're being asked things.
So you're saying they did go to the moon. They just found some shit.
No, I'm saying that's one conspiracy. So let's go back to the original one. I should be more clear. So if we did fake it, you got a bunch of guys who actually are trained astronauts, and you're lying to the entire country. And these are not men that would be a part of something like that unless their country ordered them to do so. And back then, these guys, they follow fucking orders.
If your country, exactly.
Yeah.
So would you like be so telling and like?
It's not. Well, is it telling? That's your word.
President,
I just think they're not.
Especially Nixon's there. He's like, I need you to say blah, blah, blah.
So when you're looking for deception,
yes,
you look for. I mean, are the emotions and are the body language? Does it represent? What they're actually doing and discussing, and it does not match. There's something weird going on there. Entire crew.
I think it's tired. I think they're tired. I think they're burnt out. I think they want to go home, fucking get a blowjob and go to bed.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, to the audience, if you haven't seen the video after they land,
it's
the
odd.
press conference. It's very odd.
I was going to put that,
not
but
happy
I
at
don't
all.
know what part to put or when.
Yeah, it would just that. I mean, when they ask questions, there's like a Q&A portion, and they're all just like, yeah, they don't look happy. They look like they did something wrong.
Armstrong first set foot on the moon, the conspiracy theories began.
Yeah,
everybody
flag
loves
one
the
annoys
conspiracy.
me.
That's Paul Delaney, astronomer and senior lecturer at York University.
I think this video is just effectively debunking. Just basically did everything I just
The
did.
stuff we already did? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any other clips?
I do. This is a trippy one, but it's a whole one. So to your point, Jared, so what is believed by a lot of people is that so we went to the moon, Apollo 11, right?
Okay.
And then the disaster with Apollo 13, we've never been back, right?
Yeah.
They believe that not only was there an Apollo 17 and 18, 18, 19, and 20.
Oh.
Yeah. And they believe and this is just a conspiracy theory going around.
Okay.
It wasn't germane to what we're talking about, but it's cool, so I thought I'd mention it.
Yeah.
But
it's about the moon.
It's about the moon. So they think that Apollo 20 went to the moon, and it might be because we found something prior, or we took pictures of something prior, and they went to go take samples or take in its entirety something they found on the moon.
Secret moon missions.
Yes.
Of course.
In this secret moon mission, which I believe we could have some
We can't tell
I believe
about everything
Apollo
we're doing.
11, we went to the moon. I think we landed.
Okay.
I think all that happened. through my research, I believe it happened.
Okay.
I'm also pretty skeptical of this stuff, and it's hard to say definitively. There's no way.
Yeah.
It was a 17, 18, 19, or 18, 19, 20. Jesus. And I think so. The 20th, they think they went there to recover a woman, the moon woman, moon lady, whatever they call it.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's about Apollo 20 and the secret moon mission.
That's cool.
It's sort of cool.
Jessica said she watched that too.
Did she?
Nice. Yeah. This is a
the
good
Wi-Fi.
channel.
Yeah.
This is a good one. These guys, really cool stuff.
The primary
Just a shout out.
and mission commander of Apollo 20, which flew in 1976. The middle of the patch shows 2 spacecraft with ropes or cables around
A submarine.
No.
A sturgeon.
No.
A submarine?
You said that already.
Yeah, well, I couldn't come up with a third one, and comedy comes in threes.
Oh, you think this is comedy?
Bite me.
Anyway, the submarine is actually the purpose of the mission. Apollo 15 went to the moon in 1971, and it had taken a lot of pictures. And one was of particular interest. Officially titled Apollo Image AS-15P9630, it shows a swath of lunar landscape on the far side of the moon. But if we zoom into this area, we have
A hill.
Right. That's
Oh.
the image that's currently available to the public.
That's
But
interesting.
originally, it was this.
It was
But
something.
NASA
else.
also has this.
Yeah. Why are they editing these pictures?
That's
it drives
and
me
that is
crazy.
something that they are doing is editing pictures.
Yeah, stop. Obviously, they're up to something. We know UAPs are real. We know that they track them and don't know what they are. So there is some shit flying around from somewhere. Why not crash one on the moon? We've crashed them here.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but so they believe those missions actually landed on the moon.
That's funny. So the first one definitely went through.
11 for sure.
Yeah, and now there are some secret. Of course, why wouldn't you do secret moon missions?
I believe it. So I think if they were smart, and it's just my opinion, if they were smart, they wouldn't do secret moon missions. They would fucking tell everybody. And if they wanted their funding, they would get it.
Yeah.
Because, wait, there's a lady on the fucking moon and you guys are going to fucking go recover her body? How much you need? Here's the check.
Yeah, they're so weird about this topic.
Secrecy and
Yeah,
shit, man.
they
There's
especially
also-
back then.
There's also a theory of there being like pyramids on the moon.
Yes.
Or like certain like things that like make a face.
Structures. Yeah.
Like,
Ooh, I heard something
Exhaust
curious.
ports.
And this is something I believe, not about the moon, but something you like, Jared, about the ancient Egyptians. So you'll like this too, Princess. So what I heard was the Sphinx originally wasn't a human head, right? With the body of a lion.
Yeah.
They think it was either like a jaguar or a lion.
Yeah.
Most likely a lion.
I've heard this.
And there's some stuff to back it up. So the person who posits this also believes that in the Junker Dryas theory, he also believes that it's what's his name?
The guy who does all the
fucking guy.
yeah, okay. I can't remember his name.
Brian Cox. It's
He's
something like
so
that.
great though.
He's the best.
Riley.
oh, Wiley. Oh God.
Coyote. Yeah. No, anyway, so he's the one who posits that it was actually a jaguar, right? And that's why, like, if you look at it,
God.
Yeah, that's funny. If you and there's like they did made a statue of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that makes sense. If you look at the head of the Sphinx,
Yeah.
and if you were to make it into like a lion head, it is perfect and
Yeah.
perfectly proportioned. Because with the head's too small for the long arms.
I know,
and
it's
the body.
weird.
It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. So
Yeah, the arms are long.
the long ass arms. But if it's a fucking lion,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they think they found it. Alexander the Great shot the nose off, all this racist shit, right? But it
Are you talking
originally
about David Wilcox?
No.
Okay.
Randall Carlson. No.
no.
The other one.
Yeah.
That's the other one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the other guy. He's dope as
There's
fuck,
two
too.
guys into it. He has a show on Netflix,
Bob
Ancient
Odenkirk.
Ancient Apocalypse.
Ancient Apocalypse
Yeah.
is a show. A smart guy. He's been on Joe Rogan like twice. He's really, really smart guy.
Mhm.
But
What is the show called?
Ancient Apocalypse.
Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix.
I remember
He hosts
you were
it.
talking about Ancient Apocalypse, and she says, "Tell me it's not about zombies."
I know.
That
That was funny.
No.
An ancient zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Well, shit. So, I mean, Princess, you thought that the moon landing was probably fake. After these debunks, do you still feel that it's probably fake?
I mean,
do you need more info still?
I need more info.
Yeah, me too. I kind of feel like those were the easy ones to debunk. I think there's more evidence. And I think that we should, at some point, if we revisit this topic, we should find all of the holes in all three of these segments that had, like, you know, questions, open-ended questions, and maybe just do like a 15-minute recap and answer. Graham Hancock. Thank you. Yeah, shout out to Graham Hancock. This guy is the best. He's been doing this so long. These guys beat him up. The scientific community makes him sound like just some liar. And he never claims to be like an archaeologist. He's an investigative reporter. But using his investigative tactics, he's come up with a pretty cool theory with a lot of evidence. So I think he's a smart guy.
Now that I know it's not about zombies, I'll have to watch.
Yeah. Look at the moon footprint and the print in their shoes.
Yeah. Laughing Reaper.
Debunk.
What up, Joe?
Yeah.
Reaper.
That one, I think we decided that the boots that they showed in that picture were the boots they wore under the treaded boots.
I do want to.
Because I've seen the boots in a museum, and they have tread.
Yeah.
So I also saw a video.
And why would you fuck that up? If you're going to fake the moon landing, don't use different boots. It's not like this is like some fucking high school kid class. This is NASA, and they're going to use the boots to make the prints if they're going to fake it. Right? Because it's in a studio.
Recording on Zoom.
Still their feet.
Who still does that?
Thankfully,
sorry, guys. I'm trying to find out.
But it is an interesting.
So I did watch a video while I was doing some research. I sent you guys a bunch.
Yeah.
I didn't watch.
You did. You sent a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the moon looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You were stoked.
So there was like an 87-year-old man or whatever that said he was the astronaut that stayed in the ship.
Oh, okay.
While Neil Armstrong
Collins.
was on
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. That man.
Michael Collins. Yes.
Michael Collins.
And what he said? He said they didn't go?
No.
Oh.
I was just saying.
Damn.
That he was like,
I was like, that's good.
The poor guy that nobody
he
even
was
cares
one
about.
of the, like, I guess sources you can use to say, oh, it was real. But I mean, I've watched so many videos, and I just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think maybe they faked the Apollo 11 one because
Yeah.
maybe they had one prior and it didn't go so well.
Could be. They just wanted to. I really think that it makes a lot of sense that to do it to the Russians. Like, if we were gonna fake it, that would be why, is to mess with Russia. So, you know, it makes sense for the time period. That's the only thing, is there is a good reason to do it, and it worked. So
yeah.
Would you go to the moon?
Oh yeah.
Fuck no. You would?
Oh yeah.
For what?
So I don't want to go in like this bullshit SpaceX thing though. Like, I mean, if we had actual interstellar craft, I would travel everywhere. I would go to the whole universe if I could.
Right.
I'd love to see the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know about these rockets. These things barely hold themselves together, and it's old school shit, right? We know that we have craft that can bend space time sitting in a warehouse, in Ohio or some bullshit. Let's use those. I'm so sick of this old technology. I mean, these things still run on like gasoline, right? Like, come on. I'm not going to the moon in a car.
What do you think
I want
about
to fucking.
living on a different planet?
Yeah, I would do that. I'd be okay with that. I don't want to be the only one there.
No,
starting a civilization like the Martian or something. I'd rather travel the different distant galaxies. Check out, yeah, exactly. Check out the different planets. Just see what's out there. What's going on?
All right, I'm done trying to find this fucking video because I like this conversation.
What was the video?
It was a Buzz Aldrin punching this dude, but
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a funny one.
it's funny. Look it up on your own time, fuckers.
What we should have shown is them coming back. That little
Who did he punch?
yeah,
press
that
conference.
odd. I could show that.
Yeah, see if you can find that.
I could find.
I think the audience would like to see.
Yeah, because it is curious.
It's the only thing that I mean really lends itself to something weird happening up there, or they came back from Burbank, and so they're just feeling like shit that they're lying to everybody,
or that they were in Burbank.
Yeah. I'm sure there's one that just shows them being sad, so you don't have to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, we could.
Let me see this.
So what do you think? Oh.
This was our first look at.
Yeah, they don't look like happy.
Yeah, look at
guys.
these sad asses. They just did the impossible. Not only did they beat Russia and make it back home, they went to the fucking.
They walked. Well, two of them walked on the fucking moon
with the whole world watching.
The first human beings to
after the translunar inject burn.
And they're not.
Was an interesting combination.
They're not in high
least
spirits.
bit excited. Yeah, or happy at all.
During the initial time period,
I think they're fucking tired.
Touchdown.
You gotta be jet lagged for sure.
Got him.
Prepare us for
Yeah, but
immediate abort.
just the rush of coming back and seeing people and being able to tell the world and the country what you did.
This thing was a bit late, but
yeah, there you go.
Earlier than we
anyway, they look fucking miserable. I get it.
Yeah, they look
Cool.
miserable the whole time. It's really strange.
Anyway, so cool. So the fucking moon, guys.
The fucking moon.
The fucking moon, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Dope.
I agree. The moon.
So general consensus: the moon, dope.
Dope as fuck. It's powerful. It could be an alien spacecraft, and could have
rings like a bell, and we could never have been there.
Yeah, the Anunnaki could have arrived here in that moon. I think the Egyptians are one of the people that trace their roots back to a time where there was no moon.
The Anunnaki are definitely some.
Yeah, those are the Sumerian.
Yeah, how do those fuckers have, like a detailed, like they would write on walls? What the fuck is that called?
Yeah,
hieroglyphs.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they had like detailed hieroglyphs of our of the Milky Way.
Well, I mean, if
the
you
planets
think
in
about
order
it,
and shit.
They were very advanced.
If
Like
you
what?
think about it, back in the day, they didn't have all these distractions.
None.
You know, so they actually
Like porn.
had the time. Exactly. They didn't have
Strictly
the
porn.
time or sex is very spiritual.
Yeah.
Still is.
Like they literally use the moon and stuff as a calendar.
Yeah.
You know, and also to harvest their grains, their fruits, their veggies.
Yeah.
And the moon also like controls the tides and the water, the
Mm-hmm.
ocean.
I think that a higher species told them, "Yo, whoop-de whoop-de woo."
Yeah. Well, Graham Hancock's theory is that it was an ancient civilization that was just more
That got
advanced than them.
Yeah.
That
They got wiped out.
Survivors just spread out basically and said, "This is how we do it. This is not right. This is agriculture. These are laws. You can't just do whatever you want." And all of these ancient civilizations have a story of their origin where they say someone showed up on a boat without sails and taught us all these things. They all have different names, which leads me to believe that they might actually be different groups of people, but from the same place. A lot of them are brother and sister, or brothers, or just brother and brother. It's just interesting that the characters, the cast of characters stays the same, even though these people never would have met, wouldn't have, not even on the same side of the earth, at a time where we didn't travel with planes. But yeah, alien spacecraft for sure, and instead of a moon, right? Is that what we all yeah? It's definitely
No,
it's something.
That's not where we
There's
landed, but
something
sure.
weird.
So real quick, Princess, if you would be so kind, while we bullshit for a minute, just look up the 3 most recent things on Google News, just so we have something to talk about. So unfortunately,
We can't
ladies
do
and
a news?
gentlemen, we don't have our news segment today because our correspondent is busy working for the enemy.
He's undercover in Beirut.
Yeah, in
So
Beirut.
while I'm looking this up, I also want to invite you guys
To a moon ceremony.
to a moon ceremony.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like if you want to go on your own or whatever, like look up Rooted Lounge.
I'm not gonna go without you. I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay, so
when
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
just
for
gonna
the
fucking show
viewers
up.
or whatever.
Yeah.
If they want to go.
If you want to go, viewers.
Rooted Lounge
Okay.
at Ferguson's downtown.
This is Las Vegas,
Las Vegas,
residents.
Nevada.
Las Vegas
yeah.
residents. Instagram Rooted Lounge.
Yeah.
Dana is amazing. That's the girl who founded it.
Oh,
It's
cool.
like a sound bath. You get a plant elixir.
Oh.
You do. It's a whole thing.
That's
At full
cool.
moons, we all howl at the moon. It's like and a bunch of people go. So
Yeah,
it's
my
very-
my stepmom used to do shit like that.
Oh
She
wow!
would
I'm
do
sure
the-
they
the
have.
goddess meetings.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they have moon fest or moon things in every city.
yeah.
Oh, for
it
sure.
sounds. Now that I know what the moon can do.
Check
But
local
if
listings
you
for your
want
moon
to
shit.
Yeah.
do it like on your own at first or whatever, there's a lady I listen to on YouTube. Her name's Susan Saucier. SUSANSAUCIER.
Okay.
Yeah, very well done. All right.
She's awesome too. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Thank you,
Okay.
Susan.
Cool. And so
that's cool.
Dana White slapped his wife, and there's a video of it. Did you see this?
No.
Dana fucking White, who has always been very tough on fighters that are physically abusive, as you should be.
Damn.
Hit his fucking wife
What an
on
idiot.
camera. And it, dude, when you see it, it's
I can't believe she pushed him that hard.
I know the bitch. No, fuck you,
He's
animal.
so fragile.
No, you said that. You're canceled.
Canceled.
I was on her side. No, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's so stupid.
Dude, it's so fucked up. So you see them fighting, blah, 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 and she goes and slaps him, and with
way.
no hesitation, right back.
That's so weird
and
to
then,
me.
like, is grabbing her and, like, moving. It's like, dude, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Because I'm sure that he's been in situations before where a man has talked to him in a way where he wished he could just slap that motherfucker or punch that person in the face, and he had the self-control to not do it.
Yeah.
But his own wife, I don't know. Yeah.
Granted, I mean, they've been married forever. She was with him before the money. She's not not meaningless. She's a good one. She's a real one.
No, I mean, it's not an excuse.
No, there's never an excuse.
Exactly,
There's never a fucking excuse.
I can't believe he got caught on video, too. That's
He was at a club. It was in Vegas.
Oh, dummy.
Yep. And they were just filming him, and they're arguing. His wife.
Oh, you mean the stuff that happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas?
Oh, no.
It goes on fucking...
Not in this day and age.
It goes on 30 Mile Zone.
So,
TMZ.
It's actually funny. One of the stories
what
on
stands
CNN is the Half Moon Bay Massacre.
Wait, what? Moon?
No, it's a massacre.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Half Moon Bay.
You
Massacre
say moon?
I've heard about this. This is sad.
Was an apparent workplace violence case. The suspect had been accused of violence against a coworker in 2013, court records show.
On the moon?
So you've heard about this, or should I read about this?
Go, keep going.
No, this is new. This just happened.
Okay, so the 66-year-old man suspected of killing 4 people
66?
at a California mushroom farm. I mean, how can you kill people at a mushroom farm? Mushrooms are awesome.
Oh my God.
66.
Real quick, you just reminded me of something. So check this out. This will blow your fucking minds.
66-year-old man?
66-year-old man. Hey, you could kill at any age.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be exhausted.
Is it his first time murdering?
It's
Probably
a lot
not.
of work massacring.
Yeah.
people.
So, what were we talking about?
I don't know. You said you had this amazing thing to tell us.
Yeah.
You interrupted what we were doing.
Killing 4 people.
Moon dance.
Nope.
A farm.
Yeah, mushroom
Yeah,
farm.
mushrooms. Yes. So check this out. How crazy is this? Listen.
Yeah.
So, first of all, a lot of people think that Catholicism can be traced back to a word that meant mushroom, and that like translates to Jesus Christ.
What
is this mushroom?
Really?
So, yes. So people think that it's misinterpretation or people getting super fucked up on mushrooms and writing shit down, and then it was in Hebrew originally, then it got translated and translated and translated, and now it's a person as opposed to this fungi.
What?
So that's a theory. But check this out.
Well, Jesus was a fun guy.
Oh, that was good.
I don't know. I didn't want to do a drop for that because it was terrible. But
go on.
There you go. So, with that being said, check this out. So,
worth saying.
the like first organisms that we can trace back, were over 10,000 years old, right? Well over.
I would imagine.
Yeah. But they think human being. Anyway, so this one of the first organisms. I forget how old it is, but it was this, and they found it in like in stone, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, it's a fossil.
Fossil. That's the word.
Thank you.
And fossil.
Stone
And-
on mushrooms. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they found a fully formed mushroom.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was like when we thought there was just little
amoebas
and shit, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. You're helping me with the story. Thank you.
This is like early plant life.
Yeah. So check it out. So if we had time to go from fish to ape to human to Neanderthal to human, right? What he's saying is that these mushrooms have had even longer to evolve and become their best form, right?
Okay.
So these mushrooms,
Super mushrooms.
are fucking super mushrooms.
Yeah.
So when you're eating psilocybin,
Wait, weren't you the one that told me that mushrooms are alien?
no, that wasn't me at all.
Okay, this is real. Mushrooms actually aren't native to Earth. They came here on asteroids or something. That
No.
hit that
No.
hit
So-
Earth.
So originally, actually, mushrooms can even be traced back to Santa Claus and Christmas and shit.
Oh, I was just gonna say that when you were all yes.
So there's this specific tree, and it's a pine tree. What we use for Christmas.
Yes.
These mushrooms grow under it, and they are red with white on them, right?
Yeah.
And they grow under the tree, just like we put our little red and white presents wrapped under trees.
Okay.
And so they believe that was the.
Oh, but this has nothing to do with aliens.
I heard your alien thing.
You didn't say
Said
this to me?
Dope. Nope.
Oh, I could swear you were the one that told me this.
Maybe it was Joe Rogan or someone.
No, it was like it was during one of
So
our
the
conversations.
mushrooms that have to deal with Santa Claus.
Yes.
It's Amanita muscaria.
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew I wouldn't remember it. Yeah.
So we should start putting mushrooms under the tree.
No, so everyone needs to do mushrooms. It's the
Christmas.
gateway to God.
Okay.
No, but you haven't done mushrooms.
What if the missing link came from the moon? He could have been in the war.
Sure. Have you done mushrooms?
Yes. Yes.
Good experience.
Great experience.
So here's the thing, especially your first
Every
time.
Mixed reviews.
Yeah. No, bullshit mixed reviews. Especially your first time. Mushrooms, they want you to enjoy them. These you got to think of them as like intelligent organisms, not.
Yeah, fungus is very intelligent. It
No,
really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But these-
when you work with plants such as mushrooms,
It's great at surviving.
They've been around so long; they have so much knowledge and stuff in their own consciousness.
Yeah.
where they help us.
That's why when we eat them, it opens your eyes to a lot. And I say everyone needs to do them once because it just opens your eyes. It's like,
all right, next episode.
Yeah, could you imagine? That'd
No,
be so dope.
that'd be terrible.
It'd be it's like if it like the Einstein thing that people always misinterpreted.
I
and said it was
literally
like,
rolled down the hills at Desert Breeze.
oh, dope.
Oh, that sounds nice.
The grass scared the shit out of me. I was playing basketball, and we were all tripping. And when I looked at the grass, I'm like, dude, that's razor blades. I ain't fucking walking on that. I didn't want to walk on the grass again. And I just came from the grass.
Oh, it was Chase that told me.
I've had several
okay.
friends roll down the hills with me on mushrooms. Like,
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
It's super fun.
So the
Rob,
mushrooms are
I don't
like,
know if you
come,
know Rob.
enjoy us.
Okay.
Yeah, take us in. They want you to have a good trip.
Yeah.
And
All
they
I do
want
is
to
laugh.
show you this shit.
Everything is hilarious.
Oh my God, yeah,
And I
yeah.
just
So
feel
that's the
good.
first thing. It's sort of like
Well, they say civilizations have been using mushrooms like since the beginning.
forever.
Like all, especially the
It's a
leaders.
very spiritual thing, also.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And just the sheer, like, for example, we watched Shaun of the Dead, which tripped me out, and then we watched Lord of the Rings. We watched the tree fight scene.
Cool.
The
sounds like
magnitude
fun.
of every little pixel, you just have such an appreciation. You're like, oh my
Okay.
God, dude, Peter Jackson's a
Well, I have a question
genius.
then. Do you think that if our civilization was more open to mushrooms and it was like a part of our
They are
normal
becoming.
ritual,
Yeah, they're getting
would
there.
we be less inclined to eat meat the way we do or
100%,
trap animals? Would we be more in tune with the earth?
We'd be
Absolutely.
way more
Absolutely.
in tune
People
spiritually
would be more
with
aware.
That's what it sounds
nature.
like.
People would be more, I think, compassionate,
Appreciative,
Yeah.
compassionate,
understanding,
yep.
Yeah.
grateful.
I think a lot
They
of,
actually get out of their everyday, like, distraction.
The little rat race bullshit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and actually just be able to connect with one another.
Yeah.
you
I
know
can see
what
that.
mushrooms help with? So microdosing helps with everything. First of all,
Right.
you don't got to get all fucked up and see shit.
No, you just
but
feel good.
microdose. If you microdose, just take a little bit. It helps with PTSD. One
I've
of the
heard,
only
yeah.
things in the world
I've heard
that
they
helps.
use it
Addiction,
medicinally. Yeah.
It helps a lot with addiction.
Yep,
It's
Dude,
crazy.
this shit. It's a miracle.
It
it's
sounds
a miracle.
Sounds crazy.
So
I'm just scared
my
of anything messing with
son-
your mind.
My son,
Yeah.
he's done mushrooms. He said it changed his life.
Yeah. It
'Cause
changed.
he's
It's a
usually
life.
A lot of people
like
say
a
that.
Super son, I love you, but you're a super. He's a hothead. You know, he has like a lot built in.
Yeah.
You know, he had to grow up fast.
Quick temper,
So,
yeah.
You know, and so I let it because we were in a great environment. You know, I was like, okay, son, you go.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it changed his life. He's
Wow.
like super much calmer.
Isn't that a trip?
Like he
Yeah.
sees his younger brother in a completely different eye.
That's interesting.
You know, like
Yep.
shit's different for him.
Okay.
Yep. Wow.
Well, geez. That was a good commercial for mushrooms.
Hey, I'm telling you, everybody, give it a whirl.
Okay, so back to the
News.
The massacre on the mushroom farm. He worked at, and 3 others at another nearby. What? Wait.
Oh, he went to work and shot up a bunch of people.
66-year-old man suspected of killing 4 people
Asshole.
at a California mushroom farm he worked at, and 3 others at another nearby site Monday had been accused of trying to suffocate and threatening to kill a former coworker at another job nearly a decade ago.
Wow.
I never understood that shit. People who want to kill like former coworkers and just like, get over it, bro. Get over it. Whatever it is, get over it. I don't care. Unless, no, even if you fucked your wife, I don't care. Get over it. Nothing should be like, oh, I need to murder this human being.
Yeah, that's really far.
That's the furthest.
Yeah.
So can you believe the U.S. has already suffered 39 mass shootings this month?
Yeah, I fucking
What's
can.
going on? Every day there's one on the fucking
It's
TV.
horrible. No other country has this problem.
Crazy.
In California,
here's the problem.
19 people were slaughtered in 3 mass shootings in just 44 hours. 11 people killed
19
after a
people
gunman
died in
opened fire
2
at
days.
a dance studio. Really, a dance studio?
Yeah.
People are monsters.
It's like a
dude.
ballet
People are
studio. I saw
disgusting.
that on the
That's
news.
horrible.
So here's the problem, and I'll mention this to people. So I have a gun, and I love my gun, and I feel very safe having my gun because I have a lot of expensive shit, right, and dope shit. I got a lot of dope shit. Okay, I need to keep my dope shit protected, right? Could you imagine some motherfucker stomping up in here, bruh? You think
He's like,
how you
"Got
think
the
that gonna end, fam? Shit. But eek. You literally
Yikes.
spaced yourself further from me. So I have my gun and I love my gun. And I know this is controversial. But if someone were to say, before I even fucking say it, here's the problem, is access to weapons. We have such access. And so, and people always say, well, Chicago has the most stringent fucking gun laws and they have the most crime. I'm like, well, yeah, and that will always be the case if you can just go next door to the neighboring city, state.
Yeah.
And they have a whole different set of rules. Whether
Yeah.
it's like, oh, here's a gun. Oh, you want a shotgun at Walmart? That's always going to be a problem. So unless everybody, like, all states agree, no fucking guns or crazy background checks, a 30-day wait, whatever the case, right? Because if you're hot-headed, you're like, I'm going to kill my fucking ex-coworker. And then they're like, oh, sorry, you can't buy a gun for 30 days. Or you buy this gun, you got to wait 30 days. Like, oh, you can't be 29 days of, oh, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. No, by day 28, you'll be like, well, I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to kill him, man.
But I already bought the gun and all the
I'm like, I'll keep the
So
gun.
do they do like a mental background check on
No,
people?
not really. They just ask you, are you mentally ill?
Yeah.
And then you just say
That's
no.
it?
That's it. Unfortunately. Yeah, this is a tough subject. There's no good answers to this. I do.
No, there is
wish-
good answers. Tough background checks, federal FBI background checks, right?
Well, gun laws. Okay, so it was a lot easier to get guns than it is now
couple years
for a
ago.
long time. But there's more mass shootings now than ever before. So the laws have only gotten tighter. But why do you think it is that there's so many shootings now? Like, what's changed?
Here's another thing we should do is not say the fucking guy's name on the news. Never say names. If you go and you shoot up a fucking studio, a ballet studio, I'm gonna call you so pussy fart.
Yeah, or
today.
the suspect.
No, I'm gonna call you like little
Yeah,
bitch
because
tits.
sometimes they do it for the attention.
Yeah, so little bitch tits. You don't say their names.
I
don't
think
give
that's
them
a
attention.
great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Say
I love that.
Call them like little bitch toes or something like something
Okay.
really like effeminate, like little bitch tits.
Yeah, that'd be funny if they did that for all of them.
That'd be great.
And always called them that, like
Little
through the
bitch- so
trial.
now you're just always little bitch
And when you go
tits.
to
Yep.
jail, that's your
Yep.
name. Yeah.
Yep. Little bitch tits.
Okay, actually, that could solve this
A
problem.
lot. No, it could solve a lot. No bullshit. It really
Seriously.
could. If the news stopped saying,
If you got vilified and then given a nickname that made you feel as
like a
small as you
puss.
are,
Yeah.
that would be
have
great.
against ballerinas.
yeah,
It's an old man. 66 is old. That's an old man. Like, we're not talking like 60's the new 40.
scares me.
Look at this guy. He looks 70.
He
It's
looks
weird.
70.
He does. He looks old. He doesn't look like he could even get up and shoot a gun.
So I do want one.
a gun.
Yeah.
I do.
You got to have one. It's so
I don't
important.
have one yet, but
No, she does.
Yeah, she's got 3.
Yeah, she
well, her
does.
kids
Not
have
one
them.
that I carry with me, right?
Yeah. Well, no, she has. You have
Because
the
I'm
one.
always
just the
around
one.
people
who have
that,
guns.
who
Yeah,
carry
that's true.
That is
constantly.
true.
Yeah.
So if not one, at least 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're always around at least 2 people that have a weapon.
Right.
Yeah.
That have at least 2 weapons.
That's awesome.
Yeah, literally.
What else in the news?
You know, I don't like the news.
Yeah, the news is always awful.
It's so.
That's why I like our correspondent. He makes it fun.
I argue with my dad about this on the daily.
On the reg? What
so
up?
on Sunday, he watches Meet the Depressed.
Oh, God, Meet the Press.
Oh. That's funny.
Meet the Depressed.
I've never heard it.
She just wanted to get that joke. You don't need to finish, right? That's the end.
No, but he's like, no, you should watch the news map so you know what's going on in the world. I said, no.
Yeah.
I live here.
It's
Like,
rough.
whatever's going on over there, like, I pray for everybody every night.
I don't need their problems, too.
Right.
I got
have
enough of my own shit
Like,
going
I don't
on.
need something to make me all sad, and because I become very emotional at things like that. And I
Well,
was
if you're
like, no.
empathetic, yeah, then the news isn't your place.
Right.
But I have no emotion, so I watch it with a stone cold face.
Poker face.
So 19 people were murdered.
Yeah, and then he smiles.
Yeah.
Yikes. So no more news? Okay.
No more news.
No more news.
No more news. So for this ending segment, we're going to pick up where we left off. So Jared.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Oh, it's so good.
So what else? Tell me something interesting, buddy.
Let's see. Do I have any interesting stories from the past few days? Oh, I think someone got murdered in my complex.
But can I be honest? Is you think that a lot?
Yeah, I do think that a lot.
Yeah.
I know. This time, the only reason I thought this time is because there was crime scene tape.
Oh, okay.
All
This
around.
is the furthest. Okay.
And there was cops there.
And you did it.
No, so the night that I think it happened, I was actually in my living room and I heard 2 gunshots.
You
and
always hear gunshots.
No, I did though.
But okay.
And
Do you
and I
live
do.
in the hood, Jared?
No, there's gunshots
you ask?
everywhere in this whole.
Does he live in the hood?
In this city?
No.
Everywhere I've
We've
ever
lived
lived.
in lovely neighborhoods.
I
and
hear
I've been there,
gunshots.
and he'll come in. Did you hear that? I'm like, no, Jared.
No, that's not true. There's always been gunshots
I'll be
everywhere.
like, dude, I just heard like somebody was just let off a full clip. I heard
No, I've
15
never said that.
distinct shots. It was a 45. I'm like,
Well, this time,
15
and I can
shots, a
tell usually what
45?
kind of gun it is. This time it was a 357.
What about in Hardball, that scene? 22 Glock or whatever when they're walking and Glock 22,
Oh, yeah,
whatever
yeah, yeah.
they're like name.
Yeah.
Like shit they do in the ghetto.
Yeah,
In
but
the
this
ghetto.
was I heard 2 shots and it sounded throaty. It sounded like a 357, and I could tell that it came not too far to us. You know, I think it was to the west,
your vicinity.
to the west.
Okay.
I heard 2 shots. I even told my fiance. I said, those were 2 gunshots. I was like, those were close. Those were like right here. The next day, the cops are in and out of the apartment right by there. There's a bunch of ghetto like houses and stuff because there's certain neighborhoods where there's old houses that you just can't get rid of, right? There's people just
just
living
can't get
these
rid of.
and I think those people, they'll come into the other communities around the area or go up a little ways into those communities and they break in. Like I looked up online, you can look up crime in your area. There were tons of break-ins near my area over the past couple years.
Yeah.
Burglaries and violent crimes,
Dude,
assaults.
you know what's dope is
this person was killed.
Oh, so it was a murder.
I can't find anything on it. I
So
tried
it wasn't.
searching online. Well, I don't know.
So it wasn't.
It was
So
crime
it'd be
scene
on-
off.
So it was maybe they shot
I
attempted
think you
murder.
can ask management.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
But Ring, like Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
The app, and I learned this from my ex-girlfriend. It tells you like, oh, I lost my dog, or hey,
Well, yeah.
there's some guy in a black hoodie running around.
I get those. I watch those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing on there.
He has a gray beanie. And
That's
gray
like one of my favorite
pants.
things to do is to watch Ring doorbell videos. I watch them.
Blue
They're
eyes.
so
There's
much fun.
also an
Murder
app called
intent.
Nextdoor.
Murderous.
Yeah.
intent.
If you get Nextdoor, like it's all the people in your neighborhood telling you, like, "Oh, I'm
Oh,
selling
that's cool.
this, whatever," or "There's this going on." Or,
Oh,
"Watch
that's
out
really
for
cool
this
to know.
suspicious car going around, kidnapping
Yeah.
people.
Tina.
Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
no, you're fine. Go ahead.
I just interrupted. My bad. Tina MC says, I hear gunshots all the time too, but it's country boys target practice.
Yeah, that's what these are too. It's country boys target practicing.
Oh, by the way, I saw that movie Elvis.
I haven't.
It's really good. But can I tell you something? I'm convinced I could have played Elvis.
I think you could have.
Oh, and for the money. I'm not kidding. I really can't tell you.
Yeah, no, keep showing us.
Yeah. Ain't nothing but.
There we go. No, I want to see how you'll do it.
I got moves. I'm not gonna.
I know, but real quick, just show us what you would do if you were in that role. All right, camera, action. Down.
That's it.
Down.
Need more?
Down.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. A crying all the time. Dude, tell me that's not it. Tell me that's not it.
You know what?
Austin Butler.
I think you could have.
More like Cameron.
I think you could have been the stand-in, like where when they're
like
putting
for
shots
blocking.
together.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 get ready for go. Tell me that's not fucking
Quiet on the set.
Yeah, people are still walking.
Yeah.
All right, ready for Austin. All right, later. Ain't nothing more. Pulling me off. They got the fucking giant cane.
Yeah.
Get off the stage.
I love that they did cane people that back in the day. They'd pull you off the stage with a giant cane. That's hilarious.
If you're not killing, they're like, dude, get the cane.
Yeah. We don't want to touch them.
Yeah.
We want to stay as far away
And
as we
what
can.
is it? It's not like an anonymity thing. Like, I don't want them to know I'm pushing them off stage. They're just like,
Yeah.
Come here. Yeah.
Oh, there's like 6 people pulling you off stage. Yeah, exactly. You're spinning plates.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Stupid as
That's
shit.
great. I think that's fun.
Yeah. But so I could have played Elvis is the point. And
yeah.
Look at that. Look
Possible.
At that. Dude, that's sick. Not everyone can do that.
You should be
Not
Elvis
everyone
for
can do
Halloween.
it.
Dude, I could.
Or you could be one of those impersonators.
Yeah, but they
on
already
the
did
strip.
the movie.
They
There's no
look fake.
sequel.
No, there might be a sequel.
And they're going to recast you for the sequel.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here. Get
I think
over
you're
it.
older than that actor. You
Yeah,
definitely
for
can't
sure.
do the
He's like
prequel.
29.
Yeah.
Or like 28. But no, I was doing the Iron Man 2. I'm here. Let's get over it. What does he say?
Yeah.
It's like a nod to.
Yep.
I know I'm
here,
not Terrence
it's
Howard.
me. Now let's move on. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for our Marvel episode.
Me too. So
Yeah,
do
whenever
you
that
fondue?
happens. Watch I love fondue.
Do you fondue?
What's that from?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's
Hold
from
on.
something. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you? Oh, I know. Stop it.
Stop
Do
it.
you're fonduing? Oh yeah, were you two
you guys fonduing each other? Yeah.
Yeah, with Stark and yeah, it's from Marvel.
It's from Iron Man 2.
That's
it's
what.
Not.
No, it's.
I am so shocked right now.
Hold on, we're almost there.
No, hold on. Give us a second.
Yeah, so you. Oh, it's.
were you guys fonduing?
It's Captain America.
There you go.
Yeah, Peggy
That's
Carter.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, he's
So do you
Two-
fondue?
To
Stark's dad.
Star-Lord's mom.
Howard Stark. What is that?
Yeah. You just went.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Full exploding head syndrome.
I do have it. I have
I
exploding
do.
head
It's
syndrome.
horrible.
It's the
yeah.
worst.
It's awful.
I'll hear Kevin.
And Jess doesn't understand it when I just wake up flailing. No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
When I wake
But
up
it does
slapping
happen. Yeah, I elbows.
Yeah,
No, it does happen
when,
to me.
when you Dana White her.
Is it your name too? It's you hear your name
I'll hear gunshots.
or just talking? I never hear gunshots.
I'll hear gunshots.
No, I'm always
And they're
fully
fake,
awake
they're
and lucid.
fake,
Yeah.
they're fake. I'll hear phantom fake gunshots.
No, I just hear
I'll also
talking.
hear loud noises, or I'll hear my name.
Yeah,
super loud.
I just hear talking or my name.
So for the uninitiated, exploding head syndrome is just like it sounds, baby, but it comes back together every morning. No, exploding head syndrome is when you hear like a super loud noise when you're like in between,
Trying to
like about
sleep.
to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You hear like a. Or,
Do you ever hear your name yelled in your ear while you're trying to sleep?
But nobody's actually yelling.
There's no one there.
Yeah, it's like phantom noises.
You know what? I can't speak for. I don't know. I've never noticed.
Okay.
But can I tell you a really crazy story?
You would notice.
Let me tell you a crazy story.
Yeah.
Okay. Totally off on subject. So I think it was. Oh, I'm so sorry,
Off
son. I don't
on
remember
subject.
the year.
I like that.
So years ago, my son Diego, he was in, I think, 7th grade.
Dope.
Okay.
6th, 7th grade. So he was supposed to go home with his brother Carlos. Okay. So I'm at home. I'm in the shower, and I just get this feeling.
Uh-oh.
I get
Mother's
this feeling,
intuition.
and I'm like, Carlos, go look for your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
So he goes, looks for his brother. He's on his bike,
Oh.
So Diego,
Carlos get hit by a car. No, why, princess?
No, but so I'm in the shower and I hear there's no one else in the house.
Yeah.
I hear Mom!
Oh.
Like so loud, but in my head. I
Yeah.
look out the window, it's just the kids in the backyard, you know, like, and I hear it again. Mom! And so Carlos comes back and he's like, Mom, I can't find Diego.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So a minute after Carlos comes in, I get a knock on the door.
Okay.
And it's these two little boys
Yeah.
and the mom. And they're like, Diego was just in a car accident. Like, his eyes coming out of his face.
What?
Like, they made it sound so bad. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I get dressed, you know, and fuck, he's already on his way to the hospital.
Oh, so you heard him.
I heard
That's
him. And he was
such a
at
mom
least
thing.
4 miles
Yep.
away.
Yeah.
Can
he
I
was
tell
4
you?
miles away.
That's crazy.
That is fucking
Look,
nuts.
I get goosebumps.
But that's
Yeah.
real. That shit
Like,
happens a lot.
Check it out.
Moms.
It happened on camera. There's this mother. She's there beefing with the husband. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. And she hears, Mom! And she's like, where's Dylan? Whatever her son's name is. He's in the fucking pool drowning. Oh, you had a similar fucking story.
Yeah.
But he's in the fucking pool drowning. The little kid, like 3 years old.
Like,
Where's
Yeah,
Dylan?
moms
She
always
hears-
hear this stuff.
She hears little kid saying, Mom! And she's like, where's Dylan? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's outside or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause the dad
Okay,
was
I have
like,
one.
shit.
Same type of thing. There's this couple driving late one night on the road, and they see what looks like a naked woman laying on the side of the road, all curled up in like the fetal position. So they're like, oh my God, this woman might need help, right? So they pull off the road, but when they get out of the car, she's gone. They can't find her.
Wow.
And so they're like, okay, whatever. They call the police and say, hey, there's a woman out there. We saw her. We can't find her now, but can you go take a look, make sure everything's okay?
Wait, say the beginning again?
A couple driving late at night sees what looks like a naked woman laying on the side of the road off to the side.
yeah.
But when they open the door, get out of the car, she's not there.
Can't find her,
They
yeah.
call the cops. Cops go there. They go to the exact spot where they said, and they go down the hill and they find a car that was rolled off the road. There's a baby in the back of the car. And the mom died on impact, fully clothed in a seatbelt in the front seat. The baby only had hours left to live, and they saved him.
Oh,
I
my
heard,
But
God.
that
I heard
woman-
it different.
yeah.
I heard that they heard a mother. Oh, this is a different
No, that's
incident.
a different.
Yes.
They saw, but they never found the woman, and where the woman
No, the
was
woman was
laying
dead, yeah.
was a child's shoe.
Wow.
Yeah, so she was dead, but somehow she knew her baby needed help and
Yep.
came back from the
So
dead
two
to get
things.
people's
Her spirit
attention.
was
One-
there to save her baby.
Two things, two stories. First one, very similar.
Yeah.
So they these policemen they go and they see this crime scene, or they see this car flipped over, and you hear the mom, help, please save my son, save my son. He's like, miss, okay, give me a second. And he goes and he gets in there, and the kid's been upside down for like 30, 40 minutes. Not good.
Blood
A
rush
baby.
into the brain.
yeah.
Blood rush in the brain. And she's like, save my son, save my. He's like, yeah. Cuts the kid loose.
Yeah.
Goes to save her. She's
not there.
Yeah, she's dead. She's been dead. White,
Yeah.
cold to the touch. Been dead.
That's crazy.
He
Yeah,
just
mother's intuition, and that kind of shit
Like
is
back
real.
from the dead to
That
say,
is.
save
It
my
was
kid.
insane,
Yeah.
like, and the way they made it sound.
And there's
was
a lot of these
Diego's
stories.
eyes falling out of his head. I was like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
So, I was at the hospital within 3 minutes.
Holy crap.
So, fast as
Yeah.
I've ever gone. And,
Yeah.
I go in there and I'm like, because he went on so his friends, one of the high school kids got a car.
Yeah.
I went and picked up middle school kids.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let a 13-year-old girl drive. Okay, and she's trying to drift. And
What is going on?
So she
It's the wildest story.
Sounds like
she's
my
horrible,
experiences.
and they crash into a tree.
Aye.
So he's the
I did that. I
only
tried to impress
one.
girls, and
And you hit a
None
tree.
of them had
no,
seatbelts on.
I hit a wall.
None of them had seatbelts on, and he
Oh, my
hit
goodness.
his head on the window.
But he's
the front
okay
seat. Yeah,
after
he's
this?
okay.
Thank God.
So I get to the hospital, and they're like, "Oh, let us clean him up and stuff." I said, "I don't care what he looks like. Let me see my son. I don't know. I don't know his condition. I don't know if he's close to death. I don't know."
Oh, my gosh.
So I go in there. His whole head is wrapped.
Yeah.
He's got blood everywhere, and he's like, "Mom, did you bring food? I'm hungry." I was like, "Do you know how much I want to hit
Oh, my
you right now?"
When they took off the bandiges, was there a Mr. Potato Head face?
No, so they had to get a plastic surgery.
So dumb.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah, that'd be the best.
They had to get a plastic surgeon to stitch him up. He could have went brain damage or blind. It was that close.
Oh,
Either
man.
way. and it got 4 out of 5 layers of skin.
And you heard
it.
it.
Was that close.
That's so weird.
And I heard it from 4 or 5 miles away.
Yeah.
Mom! I was like,
yeah, moms.
You knew something
This
was
is real.
up.
Collective consciousness. Somehow he was able to tap into you specifically in that moment of need.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that thing that
here's what
gives
I
us
think
that
it is.
extra
I think
power?
He's not like saying, I need my mom. He's like, oh, fuck. And she,
Picked
who
it up.
birthed him,
Right.
is like,
She picked it up, but I think he might have been thinking about you in that moment for you to pick it
Sure,
up.
maybe.
Because when kids
Or-
get hurt or get into trouble, the first thing they think of is mom.
I need my mom. Yeah.
Mommy. That's
Dude,
it.
the worst
No matter
is
how old they
here-
are, mommy.
Dude,
You know
the
what I mean?
worst is hearing about like soldiers. They're like,
I
where's
know,
my
I
mom?
know,
Like
I
while they're
know,
dying
I
and
know.
shit.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. So 2 things. Fruitville Station, this movie I just watched, directed by Ryan Coogler. He did Creed.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's good.
He did fucking Black Panther 1 and 2. Still haven't seen Wakanda Forever. It comes out on the 1st. Fucking stuff.
Thankfully.
I know, finally.
Can't believe I missed
It used to be years. Remember, like Jurassic Park
So
took like
horrible.
7 years to get
Yeah.
released. This now it's like 2 months. We're like, it's been in theaters for 30 days, dude.
I
Like,
know, it's great.
We're ridiculous.
Yeah, Jurassic Park did take a while. So did The
It took-
Matrix.
it took forever. So 2 things. Fruitville Station. It's the poor mom. So it's the story of the kid. And what's his name is in it too. Black Panther's nemesis.
Oh, he's great. Yeah,
The best. What's his name? Black dude.
Jason
Voorhees.
Bean.
Nothing there was right. Michael
Bean.
Michael B.
Michael
Jordan.
B. Jordan. There he is.
Michael Bean Jordan.
Michael Bean's great.
Michael Bean's the man.
Yeah, he's the greatest.
But so it's Fruitville Station. It's about that poor kid, Oscar something.
Let's just picture the Mr. Potato Head.
That's stupid. Who gets shot by a cop in it's so sad for no reason. The cop said he thought he was going for his taser.
Oh, come on.
Stupid fucking loser.
I always wear my taser on this side. Like, it's so stupid. How could you accidentally... You know what I mean? You know when you're drawing
You
your
know
gun.
when you're
Your gun's in
drawing
that one place. It's always there.
It's there.
You practice it
pulling,
hours and hours and hours.
But the other thing I was going to say is I just heard this yesterday too. So there's this guy calls into a radio show and he's like, I just, my whole family's dead. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, I got in a car accident.
Oh, we're getting a call.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. It would be terrifying.
It's Stan.
Yeah, my whole family's dead. We got in a car accident on the side of Highway 13 before Rubidoux, whatever.
Yeah.
Like specifics. And he's like, oh man, while the talk show guy, the host, is like apologizing, like, dude, I'm so sorry. He's like, yeah, I watched myself die too. And then the call went to static.
That's creepy.
The call hung up and went to static.
Yeah.
The next day, they find a whole family dead.
Yeah.
Before Robidoux on fucking Highway 13.
Yeah.
All of them died, have been dead. So the fucking DJ's like, oh shit. Goes back and pulls the tape. It's all static. You can't hear it.
Weird.
Whoa.
I love it. That's a cool
I
story.
want to see that.
It's a trip.
This is all good stuff.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's a trip. But
I like story time.
Story time. Anyway, so no news segment, no callers. We hit the 2-hour mark though, so we did it, guys. Another episode
That's a
in the
good
bag.
one. I like the moon.
I'll let the moon.
Yeah.
Felicity said it was she was loving the episode.
Oh, good.
Thanks, Felicity.
Yeah. So that's dope.
Yeah. Good feedback always. Look at the chat. So busy. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah. Laughing Reaper all over it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's quite the chat we got going.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So I think that's about it, guys. So thank you all so much. Much love, much
like,
appreciation.
share, subscribe.
Always.
I always forget. Thank you. Guys, I know I should say
There's
this at the
thumb
beginning of the episode.
The thumb up.
But
not
give
the
us
down,
that big
right?
old thumbs up.
Yeah,
give
the
us
up.
that love. Thumbs up. Yep. Comment. Like. I know you're already subscribed, but if you're not, subscribe. Felicity, subscribe. Anybody who's in this fucking chat, subscribe.
Tell your friends.
And tell your fucking friends about it, eh?
Oh, yeah. Do that.
Grab their phone, subscribe on your own.
Yeah, I like that. That rhymed. So from, let's do some happy music here.
From all of us here at Lake Winnipesaukee.
Winnipesaukee. From Jared, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Darth Nihilus. Darth Nihilus.
That's what you care to say to the people is Darth Nihilus?
Well, that's just my Tourette's.
Okay.
Thank you. The incorrigible.
Yeah. And Princess.
I'm going to go sit by you.
Yeah, with the moon shirt.
Moon shirt.
From all of us here at the podcast that never sleeps. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We love you. Like, subscribe, comment, share, post, all the above. Thank you. We love you. And have a good one, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool.
Clear. Oh shit. That was